Start streaming. I see that you've already named it 100% of Denver Williams. Thought I'd use the good old Native American chief test pattern. I keep forgetting about it because I don't see it in the initial. Yes, we are. Yes, we are, Stubbs. Native American chief black and white test pattern. Old school test pattern.
Remember those Vans shirts that came out that had that with the skull?
No, I don't. I don't remember that. Is that mint flavored? It smells like mint. Hey, Denver.
All right.
All right now.
Yeah, just about to go buy some smokes.
Baby, it's
Hey.
all right now.
I got some Rogue.
There's no tomorrow.
When you make love, do you look in the mirror?
Oh, yeah. 6 milligrams.
Are you wild and willing?
I had the pack.
What happened? I just lost signal from my headphone. Oh, okay. No, it's my headphone cord. That's all it is. Start cutting out again. What the hell?
That better not be going bad. It has nothing to do with anything over here. It's right
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm.
Brand spanking new.
Yeah, I see the. Yeah, it is the headphone jack itself. I'll just
Sanchez, do you know? Aaron Sanchez, right? His last
not
name?
touch it.
What?
Aaron's last name is Sanchez.
Yeah, Sanchez.
Yeah. For what? Oh.
He's the rock band. No problem.
Test.
Test your mic there, Denver.
Test your might. Like Mortal Kombat. Test your might.
Yeah.
Check.
There you are.
Check one.
Let me change the input here.
You just see me over here.
Right.
Two.
You don't have like a granola bar, do you? Okay.
I might have some.
I don't know. We don't have any grub in here. Everything's going low. We're running out of shit.
Okay, I'll make it.
Slam a beer and get some suds in your stomach if you want.
Might do that.
Since I don't live here no more, I don't keep up with everything in here. So,
Test.
and I forget about stuff. Hello, Doug.
Hey, Krogward.
How are you, Doug? Let's see here.
Yeah.
Drive over here okay? Was it rain? Did it rain on you at all?
No rain.
Looks like it's about to storm.
Your headphones working?
Check. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Good.
it's really pretty outside. And
It really is.
I was describing today as like perfectly stale. You know, it was like this.
Hmm.
It's like shit is about to go down.
Yeah.
I'm just glad it's not windy.
Me too.
Even though we need more wind. DFW needs more wind, I think. I don't think we have enough wind. You know?
It was windy as fuck last week.
It's driving me nuts, man.
It's crazy. I'm tired of all
My-
the dirt all over
My
me.
sinuses, my allergies, my house, everything's got dust all over it.
My dick.
My dick's got dust on it. That
It
causes
seems like a
kidney stones.
Separate issue.
Sand pebble dong issue.
Sand pebble dong.
Sand pebble dong.
All right, you want to start this thing up?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm ready. Let me
You
go
ready?
to the 4-shot.
Foreskin.
Everybody in there?
No 4-shot.
We just got hit with rain about an hour ago. Yeah. Doug over there, it looks like a cell was building like crazy. All right, here we go.
I saw some lightning.
Ooh. Lightning crashes and old mother.
And no mother dies.
They're coming through.
No.
Live is?
Yeah.
I didn't know
Live is
they were
coming.
still together.
I didn't either. They're coming through.
Wow,
Yeah,
congratulations.
I thought that Ed
I don't
Kowalczyk
know if it's
doesn't
announced
even
yet.
have anything to do with them anymore.
I don't know if it's
Over
been
Ed
announced
Kowalczyk,
yet.
their lead singer.
Dallas got hell today. All right, here we go. Oh no!
Okay.
Shit! Fuck me! Fuck. Now.
Which podcasts are you listening to?
Yes.
Oh, my
great
God.
Jerry
Yes, Jerry.
Jonestown Massacre.
Which accounts are you subscribing
I
to?
have
You guys went to
619
the
show
fucking
notes up.
computer radio show? What the
Yeah.
fuck? Nobody fucking listens to the computer radio.
Yeah.
I'm interested, like genuinely.
Fuck
Genuinely.
Tuesday. Fuck this podcast.
This episode of the
Why does Thompson sound like
brought to you
Sasha?
by
Guys
Note.
and
Victor Wrench.
It's me.
and Plastic Object.
The Jerry Jonestown Massacre
Ooh, I gotta find
contains
Sasha and
graphic
put him in there.
material, including offensive language,
When you
partial
forced
nudity,
him at gunpoint to
and
say
completely
bad things.
ridiculous thoughts and opinions that shouldn't be expressed or shared by anyone. Listener
got
discretion
hamburgers.
is advised.
He's a
And
German.
now coming at
They
you
got
from the
thick skin.
Temple of Eye, just on the outskirts of where the West
Wow.
begins.
It's the Jerry Jonestown Massacre!
When your time comes, you can't take nothing with you.
God, the bass is huge.
And until then, everywhere you go,
The first master we got, the
you
bass was
find
bigger,
yourself
Oh, really?
waiting.
and I actually requested we bring it down, and felt
Bad
bad about that. I wasn't sure if I made the right choice.
You never bring the bass down.
I know. Well, we'll re-release it later.
The remix, you could bring it down. Substitute 303s, 808s.
And the sun will also shine in the phantasmagoria of night.
It sounds better with all the instruments. The bass.
So pop the moon like a big birthday balloon.
It was a little much at first, but it works now.
Don't get yourself. Don't waste
Y'all play
your
live?
time.
Just have one guy.
There is no road.
It'll be you. You can do it.
Okay. Got to get a big old bass drum.
Waist deep in trash, Alan. Merry Christmas.
Giant mallet.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you see at the
Swing
big
the
orchestras.
hammer. Burn the page.
Is this at Cloudland?
Echo your shadow. Like
We actually did this at
at
EMP Studios, where we tracked
When you see the rhythms rise,
drums,
then you'll know
bass,
that you made
guitar,
it right on
vocals,
time.
and lead guitar all live, and then put everything else on top.
Yeah, that's cool. I'd like to do that.
Show number 620. It is Tuesday, March 25th, 2025. Happy Tuesday, Mats.
Happy Tuesday, Dustin.
Happy Tuesday, Dustin.
And happy Tuesday, Denver.
Happy Tuesday, baby.
Denver, happy Tuesday.
How are you doing, sir?
Me?
Yeah.
I was wondering today, do you always have to bring your best entertaining self to a podcast, or can you bring your?
You can be your best self. Period. I mean,
Just bring
You're
yourself.
right. Yeah,
No, you can bring your bad self, dude.
Yeah.
We'll allow it. Yeah.
Are you angry?
I might be.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Uh-oh. What happened?
I'm good.
Oh, okay. Dang it. I was hoping to get,
I'm gonna bring
we were
my
about to
ba-
get some juice.
Yeah.
smoke break already?
Yeah. Yeah, I thought we were about to hear a good story, like someone cut you off and you had to shoot them, and now you're on the run from the law or something, but nothing along those lines. huh?
No.
Okay.
This isn't metal, Dustin. What is
No.
this?
Very observant of you.
This is Denver's latest single, "Let It Ride," available on all outlets right now,
Or else.
or else.
Even MySpace?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's hidden in there.
You
We
can
need-
find- it's an Easter egg.
yeah.
You got to go look
Is
for
it on Walmart streaming service where you can only get Garth Brooks stuff
Or the Eagles?
or the
You
Eagles?
get
Yeah.
Five Finger Death Punch, too, if you... all you want.
Are you exclusive to Walmart streaming app?
I didn't know Walmart had a streaming app.
Yeah, they do, and it's
Well,
like-
if Amazon does,
I didn't
Walmart has
know
to
that
do it
either.
too.
Is this new?
well, that's the only way you could get Garth Brooks streaming
one of his
was
albums.
through Walmart streaming app, and it's like, who the fuck has that?
Oh yeah, I heard about that. They're putting out all the mom and pop streaming apps now. They're
Yeah.
struggling because the Walmart one.
Yeah,
For the
they're-
boomers.
Yeah.
It's
They're
taking
doing it
out,
for the boomers.
It's taking
Yeah,
out
it's like that.
Spotify.
Yeah.
I think they
all these
do
little
whatever...
startups.
I think they generally do whatever Amazon does, is what Walmart online does. It's basically, they'll come out with when they came out with their streaming service and like and tunes and stuff, then Walmart immediately announced that they're going to start doing it too. It's like, but I didn't know that he had an exclusivity.
Yeah, he's
Contract with
super
Walmart.
exclusive. Or you either have to go to Walmart to stream his stuff, or you have to go to Cabela's
They owned by the same people.
Why?
Bass Pro to buy the physical stuff.
Why am I not surprised that that's the only place
Can
where
you
you
get
can
the
get a
Wu-Tang
physical
album?
copy? Jesus.
No,
man.
no one knows where the Wu-Tang album
It's
is
not
right
at
now.
Bass Pro Shop.
Except Martin Shkreli with his copy.
But he doesn't have it anymore. I thought it was confiscated.
Was it?
Yeah,
For
because he owes
taxes or
money.
something,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
Well,
no one knows where it's at.
jeez. Or just sitting in some vault
Have you
somewhere.
ever thought about doing that, Denver?
Going to Cabela's, is that a gentleman's club?
No, that's the fishing sports outdoor place.
That's a genius idea, though. He just
I would
came
never
up
go
with
there. Yeah.
a sporting goods store with strippers.
like Bass Pro, like
Call it
but-
Ass
Yeah,
Pro.
yeah.
But my
Ask
other,
for
my
Zing.
real question was like, you ever thought about
That's
just
great.
putting out one copy of an album
Hmm.
and only one person can own it at a time?
No, I think that's a terrible idea. I think
What?
that's a.
Wu Tang did it,
I know.
and
I think
they're
I think
Well,
it's
that,
a
that
exclusive.
works if you're Wu Tang.
It's the same. That's the same deal that I Was Once Eaten has. There's only one version.
I have thought about geocaching records, though. Like
no, that'd be awesome.
That
Put
would
out-
be awesome.
fuck,
man.
making a
great
record,
idea.
putting just traveling across the
Yeah.
country, making 100 of them, geocaching them, and go find it.
Yeah, make a scavenger hunt out of it.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
So
That would be
when,
badass.
When Nine Inch Nails was releasing Year Zero and did this whole ARG thing, that's basically what they did. Was they geocached some stuff down around Houston while they were on tour, where people could pick stuff up, and then to lead the whole thing off, they just left like a thumb drive with 2 songs in the bathroom of one of the arenas they were playing in. Someone got it, took it home, looked at it, and was like, "What the hell?
Uh huh.
These 2 new songs are on there, whatever."
Wow.
Quickly spread across the internet like crazy.
Damn.
And then they, like a couple of nights later, they did basically the same thing, because now everybody's in restrooms at the venues looking for thumb drives. But they left a thumb drive somewhere else in the venue, like by someone's seat, or like a concession stand or something. And someone found that one, and it was another song. And I was like, that's pretty badass. So
That's
they
pretty cool. Yeah.
leaked 3 songs before the album's out, so people can get into them. I mean, it's either going to do that or you're going to rip them off the radio, with your tape deck. So
Yep.
That's right.
does anybody do that anymore?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't know.
Geocaching, though,
Yeah.
You had to get a Maxwell if you really wanted that good sound quality when you were doing that.
super sound quality.
Or BASF.
Maxwell,
Speaking of sound quality, I
Yeah.
found out before we started the show,
nice call.
we got a couple announcements here real quick. Found out when we started the show that if you're new to the show and you wanted to start at the beginning, go all the way back
To show number 1.
to show number 1. And you can do that if you know how. It's very easy. Our server's wide open, and our show structure has pretty much stayed the same through all the years. But if you wanted to go back and start at show number 1, it would take you 62.3 days to listen to all the audio back
Front-
to back to
Front
back
to back.
back.
Yeah. That's insane.
Yeah.
How crazy would you be at the end of that time period?
You would want to lose your mind. You would not understand like modern day factual stuff going on with all the BS we've talked about and
Yeah.
harebrained.
Or imagine if someone accidentally clicked on it and they were listening to us almost 10 or over 10 years ago
Yeah, almost
about
12.
things and how we joked and how we did
Laughed.
things and laughed and,
And now you're
cussed. And now you're like someone listening right now would be totally confused listening to us 10 years ago.
They could use our audio for TikTok.
We wouldn't even-
fortune telling, future telling.
Like, oh, I'm not supposed to say light, guys, anymore. I'm pulling that from my vocabulary.
I see that
I
in
don't
I've
see
been
your
doing some,
notes.
I've been doing a ton of editing of my own vocals,
Mhm.
and it's made me realize how bad of a broadcaster I am. And so I've got a list. Dustin, you see that at the top that I'm not going to do?
Ums, us, so, or chasing while speaking.
That's okay. Chasing while speaking is chasing rabbits while I'm talking, because apparently I have a bad habit of playing riddles with editors. And I'll
No.
be in the middle of a conversation.
You're playing riddles
With
with
you.
people's heads in their ears that are
Yeah.
listening to this, and they're going,
Right, because you gave up trying to edit me.
Yeah, I was just like, okay.
I can't follow it. But anyway, there is a way to follow it, but you have to be me. And listening for just straight edits, I realized
No amount of ADHD medication
I'm
can
like-
save you.
I am a complex speaker. Like a TV edit. Oh, I just said it. That's a strike. All right. Let me.
Well, no.
Oh, I don't
you
have
were-
likes in here. I need to put likes in here.
No,
too.
but you were using like in the correct
In the
context.
correct
right
context,
there.
True,
yeah.
true.
That one worked.
Yeah.
You can't just cut like completely out. It's just when you just go, like,
Right.
Yeah, you can't do it that way.
I got to watch right too, because I always go
Oh, yeah.
right
Right.
instead of saying that's right. That's right. When I shouldn't be saying anything. I should be laying out instead of going segues in. Sorry, and that's the other thing. I start off my here I go chasing.
chasing?
Here I go chasing.
Here we go.
But segues are the easiest things to get caught up on.
There's someone at home.
Like, and now you listen to newer shows, they'll just throw random words in there, like, and then start their statement.
Yeah,
That's a millennial thing that I
that
cannot
is a
stand.
crazy millennial thing.
Don't English people say no before they say yeah?
I've heard that too.
No,
No,
Some,
yeah.
some English people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or they'll go, yeah, no,
Or
but.
California
And you're
people,
like,
yeah.
PB
So which is it? Yeah, no, or but?
people
Like,
on
what do we-
NPR do that a lot.
Yeah, no, but.
If you listen to NPR,
Would
I said
never do
PBR,
that.
They do it a lot, and I think it's because of Gen Z and
So
and
what you're
millennials, the way
saying
they
is
speak.
that
They
we
do a lot of
sk-
upward inflection, and they'll start off with
I forgot what that guy's name.
no, yeah,
I
but,
do too.
Uh-huh.
and then start the statement, and it drives me nuts.
So what you're saying is that
Say,
we got
guys.
what's that guy's name?
So,
That they're always ripping apart on.
oh
No,
yeah,
Lieutenant-
Is he a
guy. He's
beaver?
at NPR.
He's the NPR
yeah,
guy.
he's the NPR guy, and he's
old guy.
always shy, talks like this. And
He
his
talks like this.
Did you hear him do
to
his-
say that this week on
Did you-
our show
his
we're gonna
hip hop
have-
segment he did last week. Did you hear that?
No, I need to listen.
No, I did not hear that.
Terrible. He was trying to talk like he was an African American, and that
Oh.
he had listeners like Charlemagne the
That's-
God, but he
that's-
doesn't. He doesn't at all. He's an old white guy.
Yeah, he needs to stay in his lane. You can't
Definitely.
appropriate that.
I think everybody
At all.
at
No.
NPR should just off themselves. They have never seen Tool.
Jesus.
Or start speaking with something like a transatlantic accent, somebody that nobody speaks in anymore.
Well, if they go to NPR, then you have to go to PBS, which then goes to KERA, which then goes to people you know.
Right. I do know someone there.
So
I knew. Yeah,
yeah,
it's true.
we're gonna be just knocking people out left and right. that
Yeah, I
we
wonder
know.
if Doge is going to get those guys.
I don't know.
That's how I'm going to say Doge for now.
What,
I'm gonna go,
PBS?
Doge.
PBS, KERA.
Why would they? They're not. I mean, they do operate with government grants, but I mean, they're not.
That's exactly what Doge is cutting.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we'll see.
All right, announcements, real quick. More
World would be
announcements. Here we
better
go.
off.
First off, April 5th, the Methinks, the Dangits, and the Dangits are doing a record release at Growl Records.
Is that one of the guys' birthdays? Because don't they have a
It
birthday
will be
in April?
the Trash Pockets Marlin shared birthday because they were both born on April 1st. They're April Fool's kids. And so the annual birthday party this year is at Growl Records, and it's a record release where the Methinks did 2 Dangit songs and the Dangits did 2 Methinks songs. It's a split flip. Is that what they call it? Or a split flop? They split the vinyl in half and flopped
I like
songs.
spit better. They
Like-
spit on it.
Like Spectacle did with House Harkonnen before I joined the band.
You know what they
They
should
played
do?
some House Harkonnen songs.
What?
Marlon
What's that?
needs to tie Trash Pockets to his back, and they play the whole set like that. Tied. Attached. So the both guitars and like Marlon will duck, and then when he ducks down like that, it's going to bring up Trash Pockets up like this, and he'll be. They should all be attached.
Oh, kind of like Siamese
So-
twins that are attached to the back. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly.
Once they do their sound check, we duct tape them together.
There you go.
Okay. Let's see about doing that.
On April 5th,
On April 5th.
you guys are going to see something great in Arlington.
Now,
I've been trying to say methinks less.
Have you been trying to cut that out?
I
of
usually
your-
start my sentence with that, you
Yeah.
know, but
That was your sequitur. You'd be like, me thinks.
Yeah.
It's funny when you hear it in literature or you read it through it or you hear someone say it
Yeah.
because you're always like, "Loud sucker."
All right. Big
Me-
announcement
me
right
thinks,
here.
Me thinks I want to hear about the next big announcement.
Huge. We're bringing it back, guys. It's been missing for a few years, a lot of years.
Yeah, we've complained about it too.
We've complained to each other about it and made ourselves aggravated about it. But pull out your little calendar on your phone, mark it down right now, May 23rd, at the Cicada, JJTM presents an evening with King Honeybee, Temporal Distortions, and The Spectacle.
hell yeah.
Yes,
The first, the return of JJTM presents.
it's Memorial Day weekend. There's no excuses for you guys
No
not to show
excuses.
up.
You're off. The only thing you got to do the next day is, I don't know, get up and buy a TV,
Drink some beer and buy TVs.
or a mattress, or go walk the trail.
When
Go walk the Katy
whatever
Trail.
you buy, make sure that you send the receipt, a copy of your receipt, to Jason.
What?
No, he's joking.
I'm giving one of our listeners a hard time, Thomas.
So yeah,
Okay.
this is going to be a fun night. And if you get there early, at 7 p.m., our buddy Anthony Sosa, who's the friend of Temporal Distortions, is going to do a showcase with his guitar club students beforehand. So
That's
get there
cool.
early, and I guess
Guitar
these
club, is that just what he calls the kids that he's instructing? Learn-
yes.
Teaching lessons to?
Yes, he's going to let them
Does-
get up there and play. And if it's a cool deal, I'd say get there early and make them know what it's like to play in front of a crowd.
We should go
Make them nervous.
teach there
Hmm.
or at Andrew's place, and just all we teach is Dillinger Escape Plan to 10-year-olds.
All we teach them is chords that don't exist.
Right.
Listen to the resonance of this weird trichord that we've made.
We just show them
And
chaos.
you just go, "Bling, bling, bling, bling."
That's all we do is show them chaos.
And then Denver can have a pedal chaos class
There you go.
Yeah.
where you can teach them how to make giant soundscapes with just racket and fun.
Yeah, we should do that. That would be awesome.
Yeah, teach them how to do all the crazy stuff. They
Yeah,
don't.
it's
They
funny.
that's what they need. All these, they don't need to learn how to play Led Zeppelin, like
I
School of
agree.
Rock does.
Yeah.
Let's teach them how to make cool stuff, like we grew up with, which we'll talk about later in the show.
There's too many
Later,
things that they
later.
drop off at the School of Rock. They don't teach you how to drink. They don't teach you the right amount of cocaine to do before you go on stage. They don't show you which who you're gonna try to get a ride home to their house and
How to properly
have
tip a
sexual
hooker.
relations. It's the same thing, right?
How to protect your sexual organs
How to
while
not
you're
get
on the road.
gonorrhea. Exactly.
Yeah.
Don't get gonorrhea.
Or when you're traveling around the world, how not to get Montezuma's revenge by drinking water in these different countries.
Yeah.
This is stuff you need to know. You may have to skip a show because you've got the
Yeah.
runs.
Less Neil Young being taught, more actual
Stuff they'll
things
use.
that are applicable for rock stars. Applicable applies.
applies.
rock stars.
Yes. All right. So yeah, May 23rd. Be there. That's it.
Cocaine.
Do you have any announcements
Rock.
right now? You wanna spit out?
At the exact moment, I'm good. It'll probably come up.
Okay. Didn't know if you had any shows coming up or whatever.
Oh well, May 17th at the Post.
Have you played the new Post yet?
Have not played the
Always
new
hit the
Post.
Post.
Yep.
It's nice.
The new Post,
Man,
former
it
Lolos.
sounds good in there.
Yeah.
It sounds really
Well, I haven't
good
seen
in
a
there.
show, but yeah, I've been there. It looks cool.
Who's the owner?
Brooks.
Yeah.
Oh, Brooks Kendall, yeah.
Yeah.
Avalon.
So is
Yep.
they have a full on PA and they're having shows?
Yeah.
Man, I need to go back up there.
I
thought-
told you to come
thought
out one
they-
night.
I thought the building had been condemned once Brian left.
Uh-uh.
Mm.
No.
Someone
and then-
told me that. Someone
No,
told me the whole thing was
It
going to
became
get
birdies
trashed,
after.
and then they were going to put
Yeah.
there was some kind of plans for more vertical homes.
That's what we were told at the time. And,
And
then
then it got-
Birdie's Social Club, the guy,
Yeah.
that whole story about that guy that took it over, his parents bought it or whatever, turned it into Birdie's Social Club. and now the Post is the new front of Lola's, and their PA has a smaller footprint, but sounds amazing.
I remember you
That's-
saying that.
It
yeah.
sounds
They're
so
all
freaking
going to
good
that.
in there,
That's what everybody's going to. The
Yeah.
smaller footprint.
and fantastic lighting for photography.
There you go.
That was the thing that sucked about Lola's was the old can lighting up there, but now there's fantastic LED lighting
LEDs?
in there. Yep, and it looks
Cool.
great. Do some good photos in there.
I haven't OD'd at Post yet. Guess I need to go up there.
Oh, since you already
Is
did at
that
the
a
Tin
good-
Panther and where else?
Did you do it at the old Lola's?
Well, yeah.
Oh,
Remember
okay.
Black Pussy? The interview?
Oh, yeah.
The famous interview?
right.
Someone had to pour water on my face and my head.
Help me.
was
Help
like-
me.
Help me.
Help me. Just give me.
Help
Just give me.
Just give me. They're gonna drag you off. Just give me.
So this is the part of the show where we
Shoot the garbage. Shoot the shit.
Shoot the garbage.
thank you, Bran.
Thanks, Bran.
Friday night,
Braun.
went to
Braun.
Denton,
Braun.
straight from work. Went
What
to
was-
Denton.
What was going on up in Denton?
I had a band that I had to cover, or had to shoot some video of, that I'm good friends with. They need some video work done, so I went up there to shoot their set at Lucky Lou's. When's the last time you've been in Lucky Lou's, Matt?
I've never
Or
been.
Matt?
Probably when. Well, I've been there a few times because of my other job, but just to hang out. Probably the last time that Steadfast played Cool Beans.
Right across
And-
the street.
Right, and we went and hung out over there with. I think Chris Ryan was. Over
I
there. We
remember-
went and had
yeah,
a
he
few
was.
beers- had a
We
few
played on the
beers with
roof.
him at Lou's. We did play on the
Yeah.
roof.
At Cool Beans.
At Cool
At Cool Beans,
At
yes.
Cool Beans.
I think that was one of the first shows I saw you guys at.
No, man, we'd been. There's no way that was
Yeah,
your
it was,
first one.
It was either the first or second year in.
Yeah, it was late.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I remember one of the first shows
Your
I saw
first
y'all
show was
at-
probably Broncos.
No, because I remember seeing y'all at Cool Beans before, and I thought that was one of the first shows I saw you. So maybe
Yeah,
it was a different time before that.
I think we only played there once, and I do remember you being there.
Okay. Well, then it's out of order.
That's sexual.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or was it the tomato?
The snappy tomato? Not snappy tomato. Shit.
The
The
flying
tomato.
No,
I
we
don't-
never played it.
Yeah, I
Flying
don't
No,
think.
y'all
I don't think
didn't- okay.
Steadfast.
They
ever
shut
played there.
Flying Tomato down right after Steadfast, didn't
Yeah.
they? When they
I think
just
so,
shut the
yeah.
whole thing down, and then and they changed Fry Street completely and just
Completely
made
built
it pretty
all the
much
crap.
student housing
Yeah, and condos.
and everything. All the cool bands started playing farther, like over there off Industrial by the what's it called?
Rubber gloves and all that. On
Yeah,
that side.
well, the trend Rubber Gloves, yes, is a little farther down, but the what's the name of the venue that the guy that used to own Dusty's or Silverleaf, Dan Silverleaf
Oh, over there on Dance.
on
yeah.
Industrial. That street's now that area is where all the cool people play, and then the square, of course.
Yes, the square. So I went up there to Lucky Lou's. They were playing the show. I've got to do some video work for them, so I needed some good raw video, and they wanted raw
Flicker
video.
Stick played Lucky
So I got-
Lou's.
it wasn't Flicker Stick.
Oh,
It was Electric Church.
Electric Church.
that's right. You told me.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're kind of a sleazy blues rock band. They may come in down the road, but they did a pretty good set, pretty long set. That was a mix of their covers and their originals. But what was really cool, and what I was trying to get for you and I, Stubbs, was this was a benefit and a fundraiser for the Mean Green Racing Team. And they brought their little race car out there and had it parked out front.
Their UNT science department has a car.
UNT has a full-on racing team.
Is it the solar powered racers?
Nope.
Full on
Full-on.
engineered
Yeah.
4000 BX9.
Yeah, not the
guys.
boxcar races that happen in October.
And the two
Coffin.
friends of mine that went through that program that are now graduated, that went through it, now work for different racing
I
places.
didn't even know that they were that big time into, and I went there. I didn't know they had that big of an engineering school. I thought that was UTA's gig.
Well, it seems no one does because
Everybody was shocked.
after I shot them, it was late because they didn't end up going on till late, and I reached out to our NAM buds, and they were over at Eastside. So I rolled
Imagine that.
over. It's a Friday night in Denton.
Andrew's at
East Side.
East Side.
So I went over to East Side, and I was talking to them, and they're like, all of them were like, UNT has a racing team? Like, no one knew it.
I just found out about it.
I didn't either.
About 3 minutes ago.
Yeah.
And I'm an alumni there.
So, yeah, I was trying to get us Mean Green Racing Team shirts. They didn't have them, but they got all sorts
What
of cool
kind of
stuff on
cars
them.
are they building?
They look like little Indy V-Rods.
So
They're pretty cool.
it's like the ones that they have out at Texas Motor Speedway
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
that they run before the truck races, I believe. They
Yeah.
used to. And it's like on the infield. It's not a track. They don't go around the big track.
Big track. Yeah, they use the little infield.
Yeah, those are cool cars.
Yeah, and they're pretty quick. And yeah, that's what they're.
Did you try to get a drive, test drive?
I wasn't fitting in that thing with those little bitty tiny college kids. There's no way. But yeah, I was trying to get us a shirt and everything. Then afterwards, like I said, I went over to Eastsiders and ran into our NAM brethren. They were all sitting pre-drinking before going to Dan's to see that industrial band. God dang it! That played at Chris's wedding reception.
Industrial
I can't think of their
band,
name.
an industrial band playing on an industrial.
That's what exactly happened. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, that played at a wedding. That's interesting.
They played the wedding reception.
Oh.
That was at Ridgely Theater. And I can't think of their name, but I need to find it. Tongue of Eden. They're badass.
What a cool name.
They're really,
That
really
is.
cool. But we didn't go over there. We hung out with some of the stragglers and then
Tongue of
drove
Eden.
back.
It's got to be a
home.
reference to the devil, right? Tongue of Eden, because it was a snake that bit
Yeah, snake's
Or-
tongue. Yeah.
Yeah, the snake's tongue in Eden, in the Garden of Eden.
Mhm.
in the Garden of Eden.
Lost in
Went
the
after
Garden of
Eve.
Eden. Lost in the Garden of Eden.
And then, bam, and then I had to rest up and prepare for Saturday night. I went and shot Violent Films at Toyota Music
saw that.
Factory Pavilion.
Yeah, and
That's why I didn't ask you.
Jason's gonna kill me. Overrated.
It was a pretty good show. They played their
I love
second
the Violent
album
Femmes,
first,
man.
all the way through, and then they played their first album all the way through, and then two covers.
No
It was a
one-
long night. No opener, no nothing. It
No
was
one
great.
loves the Violent Femmes more than Jason.
Cantrell,
That's the whole reason I did that, because I know it's gonna upset.
but he
him.
wasn't there. My
What?
sister loves them. My sister was there. Tim was
Jason
there.
didn't go.
Not that I know.
I
of,
thought
but
he
I
hits
seen-
all the Pixies, all the Violent Femmes, and all the Toady shows.
and New Order.
in Newer, and The
Uh-uh.
Cure probably.
Yeah, that's a must.
Hmm.
Everybody should hit all the Cure shows. Wow.
you guys missed them last time they came through.
I know it's in Big Ben.
Yeah.
I was pissed. And then I'm missing someone this time around in Big Ben. I
Who
hate
did
it.
that at the ticket? Was it George Dunham
Maybe.
that would always do the
Yeah.
overrated?
But it was a good show. It was fun. There was a bunch of old people.
What venue was the Violent Film show at?
Toyota Music Factory Pavilion.
Did you just say that a while ago?
Yeah. Yeah. And it was like a high school reunion because I ran into
Factory.
everybody under the fucking sun out there.
That's
And a
because you're
ton of our
friends with all
friends.
those Violent Femme fans, and Pixie fans,
Well, yeah.
and Cure fans.
That was like the middle of my high school world.
It was a lot of boners then,
A
huh?
lot of people were discovering Blister in the Sun and what it meant and yelling at their girlfriends, screaming lyrics from Add It Up and all that stuff. So,
Add it up.
yeah, it was a good night.
Day after
It was a
day.
really, really, really good, fun night over there.
Well, Saturday night I had a birthday, or Friday night I had a birthday party that continued into Saturday and Sunday.
I thought it was
I
just
forgot that's how people do it when they're young.
I thought it was just Friday night, and we were upset that
Yeah.
it was so late when we left Denton.
Oh,
And we're
you
like, we're not getting there. We're not going to get there till midnight after Ding Dongs played. Electric Church.
You'd have made it, but I don't know. My daughter turned 21. That's insane.
Yep.
Absolutely insane.
That's bad. That's bad. She can drink
madness.
now. She can die for the country. She could have already done that at 18, though. What else do you get at 21?
You can't smoke anymore until you're 21. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
That's one of the 21
Oh.
things that has gone up to 21.
So is that what y'all did?
Just smoke cigarettes.
Just started chain smoking.
Jeez.
Did y'all do the Zen zombie trick? Have you heard about this?
Zen zombie.
Yeah.
Zen zombie. What's
sounds
that?
interesting though.
I learned about it last night on Everybody's Live with John Mulaney, which we'll get to later. But you take 2 Zens.
That's on Netflix, isn't it?
Yeah. Take 2
That's what I thought.
Zens, put one in each cheek, and then slam a Celsius. And see what happens.
The Zen is the tobacco.
Can you-
stuff?
Yeah, that's the thing that Dodie gave me one night. I went in.
You want a Rogue?
I went instant high.
I got a can of Rogues because I was gonna buy cigarettes, but I chose the healthy healthy path.
No.
I have some Rogues though. If you want to try one, how do
No.
you like yours?
I don't
haven't put
do
it in
any
yet.
You
nicotine.
haven't done it yet?
Waiting for the crucial moment.
When you just are you waiting for when you absolutely need it?
I was gonna do a
When the moment calls.
rogue roulette over here. I got a rogue roulette moment
Oh, you do?
planned.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Okay. How when you need nicotine, is it instant? Does that hit you instant, or does it take a few minutes to then? where you're
Anything
like,
you put in your
"Ah."
lip, like a pouch
Yeah.
or dip
like a
or anything,
version of this.
immediately goes to your bloodstream because
And then you
That's why they
feel the
freak
heroin
out.
release.
that's why they freak out about people that have teeth problems the older they get because it's a straight shot to your heart and you can get an infection in your heart real
Matt.
quick.
Happy Tuesday.
Bigfoot, happy Tuesday.
Hey, Sasquatch.
Very nice. I hadn't heard from him in forever. Does he
Yeah,
have
he
anything
just-
else to say?
He just appeared out of nowhere like a Sasquatch does.
He's not doing well right now. We'll just keep it down on the down low.
Yeah, I know why. I've seen his postings.
Trump?
No.
No, we talked about it on the show several weeks ago, but it hasn't come out good. He's still in recovery. So
Okay.
yeah, no Zens for you.
You know what I heard on the way over here?
What's that?
A
You've
rogue
probably heard it
roulette
too.
or what-
You've
rogue.
probably heard it too. Is the Ozempic? All these
Uh-huh.
has venom in it.
Yeah,
But
Gila monster venom.
It's,
is
yeah,
it?
they say it's Gila monster venom, and it's the same chemical construct of Gila monster venom, but it's not exactly like it's kind of been debunked. But someone on those
Gila
shows
monster.
don't know, yeah,
But there is venom in it.
of something.
It's like some kind of
yeah.
peptide that
It's
clogs
a-
your blood, probably, right? Is what they're saying.
It's a chemical compound that's basically related. Yeah, it's the same chemical formula of what Gila monster venom is. But
and
Neat.
interesting. You know what? You guys, did you ever watch The Office, Thomas?
Off and on.
a 20-year anniversary is yesterday.
That's what I was going to say.
Oh.
20 years old.
Of the U.S. version, not the original UK.
yeah, to use the
So-
first version.
Yeah.
Having a 21-year-old that turned 21 this weekend
She was
and
in
finding out that The Office started 20 years ago has
She was
really
in
put me into a
diapers
state of depression.
when Pam and Jim were hooking up.
Who do you think the hottest female on that show was?
Oh, Rashida Jones by far.
Bam! Thank you, sir. She is by far the hottest.
I have to think about it because there were some other people
Pam
that
looked
came in.
really good at the beginning, but then she got all started looking like she smells like a mother.
What's her name was on it, so I'd have to put her in there.
Which one?
Hold on, I'll tell you.
Marissa Tomei?
Is that why you marry someone who doesn't have kids?
Amy Adams? She was on there for a little while.
Which one was that? Who
You
was
got a
she?
computer in front of you to put in search Amy
I'm
Adams.
lazy.
You'll see.
I'm sick of being on my computer.
That's who was. The
I spent
hottest on
15
there.
minutes updating the show notes. God damn it, I'm
Who-
done.
The redheaded
Yeah,
girl that came in later.
she was there for
Yeah.
just a short.
She
little
was
bit, yeah.
she was dating.
I forgot she was
tried to
on there.
date the doofus guy from Stanford or whatever.
Did she?
What's
Is
it? What was
who
that
she
guy's
dated?
name?
Andy.
Andy. Yeah.
Yeah.
She dated Andy, right? Are you talking about that one? Because
Yeah, maybe so.
she has her days,
Yeah,
but she's the one that got not
was
hashtag me
Amelia
too, but she
Earhart.
got in trouble because she went to some Southern Belle party or something when she was in high school, and they tried to
Like debutante
deplatform
or
her from
something.
that. Yeah,
was she the one that went to that?
I believe so. Well,
The
if we're
lady
talking about the same
Antebellum?
guy, yeah, the lady Annabelle.
Well, it's a girl, but she hasn't changed yet. I don't know if
It's a quarter after
she
one.
got in trouble for that.
I believe so. The
Hold on, let's see.
if we're talking about the same female that's in it, Andy's girlfriend, and she kind of got crazy towards the
Remember
end.
that time we thought the guy that was going to be running cameras was also going to be our producer and look this stuff up?
I'm busy switching, damn it. I only have 2 hands.
That tough 4-channel
I don't see
video
anything in here.
stream. What? Here, I'll look it up. Since I made the claim, I'll look it up. You guys just keep on moving.
All right. Well, next on the list. Now
Next
that
on the
we've
list.
Done. Wait, how did your party go from until Sunday? Did y'all just keep going?
That I didn't.
Yeah, no sleep till Brooklyn.
Why not?
Well, I left those ways a long time ago when I found Jesus.
You didn't want to teach your daughter how to?
Party
Yeah,
like I do.
yeah.
I don't wish that upon anyone.
You know what I wish?
That's a smart thing.
What we should have done
You gain points
was
with
what
me.
we did with Seth was taking her to Shreveport to Campbell.
Yeah, or we could have just gone to Windstar.
We could have done that too.
I think you can be 18 though and go up there to Windstar, can't
Can
you?
you?
I
With
don't
your
know.
parents.
I can't remember.
Really?
Pretty sure you can be 18 years
Well, they
old and
didn't
be
have
inside
alcohol.
a casino.
Didn't they have doesn't Windstar have a separate bar, or did have a separate bar than the casino? Wasn't that the thing about Windstar, why you could go there?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Every time I've gone up there, I've gotten trashed.
18 years old with a valid ID.
Last time I went, I took 5 hydrocodone 10s on the way up there.
Shit, why?
And
And
2
drove home.
rogues and a Celsius.
Was one of the most interesting drives home I ever had.
How long did
From-
it take you to drive home?
It seemed like forever
4
because it
days.
was pouring down rain, and so
What the fuck?
yeah, it was insane.
It was right outside of Windstar when the drugs began to take hold.
You did your own
Fear and Loathing and
Fear and
Windstar.
Loathing and Windstar.
There you go.
Fear
That's
and
a
Loathing
video
and,
shoot idea. Fear and Loathing and
and
Windstar.
Fear and Loathing in
for his next
Thackerville.
video.
Yeah.
There you go.
Thackerville is the city it's in. Yeah.
People would think that would be hilarious. You just redo Fear and Loathing, except it's Denver and his bands
In
up in
your
Windstar.
members
Up in Windstar.
And the Gas Monkey.
I like it.
or not even at Windstar, at the one across the street, the little bitty one,
Pinstar.
right as you pull in there. Yeah.
I thought that was an adult toy store.
No, there's a
That's right off the
casino.
ri- that's on
right
the
there.
river.
Yeah.
Hmm.
There's a few of those, and then the weed shops are right there too.
I wonder why it's so popular by state lines to have an adult novelty shop.
Mm.
Because everybody allows it now, right? It's not like you can't go to an adult novelty shop in Oklahoma
No, you can go to them
or
anywhere.
in Texas.
Did you take your daughter to one of those? You have to be 21 and up to enter that.
I'll lay out on this.
Fort Worth's not getting a casino, right?
Oh,
that,
we will. I'm sure
We
at
will.
some point.
I hope not.
We will.
That sounds
Yeah.
fucking.
How did
awful.
Andrew's interview with the mayor go? Has it happened yet?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
He hasn't posted any.
I don't
video
know.
from it.
You're don't you call on the show every morning?
No, we're still in hiatus.
Oh, you're still in contract
Right.
negotiations.
I'm still
Someone
hearing.
told me
I'm
he-
still hearing another stupid ass realtor on his show all the time. So,
I was about to
Oh,
say, I think he prefers the realtors with breasts over
I
ones
think
that
so
don't.
too.
I think that's sexist.
I think it is too.
I think he's a sexist.
I'm going to tell AOC.
I am too.
Did you guys see the still shot that I sent you?
Yeah,
Well,
I know you did.
You grabbed that from his video.
Yes.
that was funny. All right. So Denver, you're in here.
I'm here.
You made it.
Made
You
it.
drove down all the way into here.
Long
What are you up
trip.
to, buddy?
Me,
Yeah.
man. You know, what takes up a lot of my time is putting the record out that we've been recording recently. So putting out a record.
Yeah. You were saying some details about the record before, during the intro.
Oh yeah. Well, May 17th, I was saying we're gonna put it out at the Post.
Okay.
We're gonna play with Gabe McDaniel
Nice.
and the Litter Crew and Tommy Luke.
Tell me, look.
I need to confirm, but I think it's going to be an early show. I want to do it 7 p.m., 8 p.m., 9 p.m.
Oh, cool.
You know, like
Yeah.
like it's somewhere you would actually choose to be. You
Uh-huh.
know?
Yeah.
And anyone could go to. You know. Yeah, I'm excited.
So you were talking about where you recorded this?
That track, Let It Ride, the
Yeah.
title track of the record, we recorded at EMP. and they've got a studio. So they've got the one in Fort Worth, and they've got one in Arlington, and there's one in the middle, also in Fort Worth. That's mostly for like mixing engineers.
Is that the one on Bridge Street?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. So there's a full studio there, and
I've never been in that one.
yeah,
I've seen the outside of it.
it's
I've
pretty
never been in
cool.
that one. Yeah.
yeah.
Brian Breckenridge did a comedy show there not too long ago
Really, in that building,
in that building.
like with seated, or I mean, like people came in to do it, or
People-
he just tracked it.
No, people came in
Oh, cool.
to see it and everything. Had a few comedians in there and stuff.
Here
and
you go, Thomas. You want
Nice.
to be producer?
I wanted to see it.
There it
Yeah.
is.
Okay.
If you want to read that as a
But yeah,
producer.
I've never been in there.
Show
I've seen
correction.
the outside of it. What?
Oh, is that okay? So
Ellie Kemper.
Ellie Kemper. That's right. She was from also in the Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, which is fucking hilarious.
She was the one that got debutante bald.
Oh, okay.
And she's not Amy Adams.
It was just
No,
an
she
old
is not.
century. That is not. That's not. It was just an old century ball too. It wasn't a debutante or a what do you call it?
Antebellum.
So she came. She felt the need to apologize because it seemed racist to her fans. I guess. Don't do a debutante ball or antebellum ball or whatever.
So my
On your
idea
next video
for
shoot.
your next music video.
Okay.
I keep bringing up your video shoots, Denver, because I think you're one of the most creative video producers in DFW, honestly. Yours are fun. There's a lot of band videos that get sent to us, but the ones that I'll stop down and see are far and few between, and his are definitely on that list
And
of
that's
people
one of
I
the-
got to see their music videos.
That's one of the questions I had for you was like,
What's the
who
next cool
came
video?
up with the music video for Let It Ride? Who came up with that concept?
That was myself and Marty Shambles. Marty's a friend of mine I met in Austin. A long time ago. At a bus stop, and
Was it really at a bus stop?
Oh yeah, we met at a bus stop.
Oh no
But-
shit.
Did y'all
Yeah,
both
his
have your
email's
guitars?
His email's like really memorable and refers to him being a writer. And I was like, oh, I'll remember that. And then we kept in contact, got in all sorts of trouble, kind of chased him around the country one time. We've got a long story of throwing back and forth, writing things together, designing concepts together, and yeah. So I took all these songs to Warren Cook for Make Something Beautiful, and we narrowed it down and said, okay, I think I want to do a video for this, and I wanted it to look like the Nine Inch Nails Closer video. I just thought like that I want to go that direction, and I wanted it initially to be more of like that Closer video, just like
Weird shit going on.
weird
Yeah.
shit going on, mix of symbols, like draw your own conclusion as to what this means.
It's hard to crucify a monkey these days.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah,
I
you
know.
can't just do that anymore.
can't.
Or
do
spin
that.
around on a green screen table.
It's a
Yeah.
damn shame.
Life is damn shit.
But Warren was like, he said, bring me something else back. So I brought an idea. I was meeting with Warren once a week, and I'd bring him an idea. I can't remember what the initial idea was, but he's like, okay, let's work more on this. So then I just started firing it back to my friend Marty, and he'd fire something back to me, and we just boiled down. If I were to think about it, I didn't come prepared. I don't remember exactly how it started, but the process was me taking things to Warren and him saying like, we need more story. We need a bigger moment. We need this. I'd work on it. Call Marty at 4 a.m. We'd
Mhm.
talk about it. So yeah, it's collaborative.
It's a pretty out there and very weird video.
Yeah.
Especially like I was not expecting that. I had to watch it like a couple times in a row. I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa! I was not expecting that,
Uh-huh.
and I was like, this is cool. This is cool,
Cool.
and it looks good. Of course, I mean they shoot everything beautiful. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's a good looking video.
It's a good looking video, man.
It's a good looking video.
Yeah.
Concept's crazy.
hmm What is your take on the concept
From
from what you recall?
I didn't know like the homage to like everybody dressed up as different people and everything.
Uh-huh.
It reminded me of like a group of fallen superheroes or something like that. That like I don't know. That's just what was going through my head the first time I watched it, and that it was kind of like they'd fallen into a state of like disrepair.
Uh-huh.
It's everything had broken down, around them and everything, and it's just a bunch of like, I guess, how would you say, the fall of humans or something like that, like how everything was. Because y'all shot it all at the Southside Preservation Hall, right?
We did. Yeah.
Up in the old theater
Yep.
where everything was
Yeah.
falling apart. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I thought that was.
Yeah. Yeah. We went through there and found shit from like the parties that the Bass family used to throw that they had just like shoved in there, like a lot of that prop where the monk is,
Yeah,
or just like from their old like Egyptian parties and stuff. So it was a gold mine. Everything from the sets we built were just in the
what you found there.
yeah in the like
That's pretty
back
amazing.
rooms, covered in spiders and roaches and shit. And yes, we built
Gross.
that set, and it's funny because, well, Summer Dean put out a video, and they walked in and used our set, not knowing, because we didn't tear our set down. We just left it there,
Oh,
So
yeah.
I don't know.
In May,
That's pretty funny. Yeah.
Did it piss you off? Like,
No,
you're
not at
like,
all.
"Ah."
Actually, someone sent it to me, and they were like, "Hey, like, what do you think?" And I'm like, "Oh, no, it didn't piss me off at all."
Yeah.
No.
It's just one of those funny coincidence things. Like, oops. Oh,
Yeah.
well. Yeah.
This May,
Yeah.
Closer by 9 Inch Nails will be 31 years old. The video.
Yeah.
More-
94.
More depression. Let's just make this the most depressive show possible.
You're the one that keeps up looking up this shit, man. It's not us.
I was gonna.
It's something that a producer's supposed to do.
Fun facts.
So I haven't really had a chance to. I have these scripts that. Okay, if I go back to the video for a second.
Yeah,
There?
no, go
Okay,
for it.
Yeah. Marty and I worked on what became the video, and then after that, he wrote a screenplay using the same characters from the video. Like, it's not the video. It's like it's not fan art because he was a part of doing it, but he like wrote sort of an alternate script using the characters. I pulled it up. I don't know. Can I go through a little bit of it?
Yeah, go for it.
Or
That's kind of cool. No.
Do you
this is
want to?
cool.
Do you want to read it?
No, you go for it. Go for it. You read it.
Okay. Let's see. Like Clockwork Gods. Scene 1. At Rise, there's a podium illuminated down left. The muse arrives from the audience because she lives among us. She wears a tattered and torn business suit. She goes to the podium with a stack of papers. Her face is illuminated by light coming from the podium. She arranges her pages and clears her throat. The monk is center stage, standing with a rough cardboard sign that reads, "I need money so I don't die." The stage is blank. It's pretty. Anyways, well, let me go a little further. Is that okay? Is this boring?
No. That's
No.
cool.
All right.
This is cool. This is interesting.
I'm just reading what Chat GPT brings up about you.
Cool. The muse says, "You can't go home and there's nothing to do. You begged heartily for good graces. Outside gas stations, seeking change that rattles, scraping together enough for food and enough drink to sleep. Death cloyed at you. Being spit on and reviled, you left. It was too much to bear at the gas station. And what's left but retreat? The monk throws away the sign and walks around the stage. The muse describes the monk's actions. Muse, you walked for days or years to find your structured soul. You found a cave into which you spoke your secrets, and it did not judge you. You climbed in the cave and moved deep within the earth. You had no light and moved primarily by touch until you could go no further, and were wedged on all sides by cave walls. Here you meditated for who knows how long. The monk meditates cross-legged at the center. A light grows on him over time. You did not die, or maybe you did. No longer did the distinction seem relevant. You were no longer beholden to the demands of survival." There's kind of some more humor and good stuff in there. Marty's like one of my favorite writers ever.
Mhm.
So this is pretty cool. I'll send it to you.
That's pretty rad. Yeah. Shoot it over
It
to
is.
me.
Yeah.
Read through it. That's cool. Like a whole back extended story for all the characters that were in the video.
Yeah, and it kind of goes off its own way. There's one that there's a spot on here that I feels like that is the speed of where we're at. I don't know. Maybe I'll come back to it if I can find it.
The song "Closer" has been performed by Nine Inch Nails 655 times live.
Oh, that's all?
in 31 years.
It's good producing work right there. Appreciate that. Did you know that Denver Williams is also an actor?
Does he have an
Did you know
IMDb
that?
credit?
No.
Did
Yeah,
you know
I was
that?
about to ask.
Do you have
Are
an
you on
IMDb?
IMDb?
Let me read this to you. Well, I'll read the first paragraph first that ChatGPT told us. In March 2025, Williams released the music video for Let It Ride, the title track from his upcoming album. The video was a collaboration with the creative team at Make Something Beautiful and was shot at Southside Preservation Hall in Fort Worth. The album, described as a psychedelic honky-tonk record, is set for release on May 17, 2025. His acting career. As an actor, Denver Williams is known for his roles in films and television. He appeared as an FBI guard in the 1999 film Arlington Road. And you have credits in the TV series Send Help from 2022 and The Other Door in 2013. Williams' diverse talents has established him as a notable figure in both the music and acting community.
Well, fuck me.
You didn't know it, did you?
Yeah.
You're a famous actor.
Hell yeah.
You might want to check into those royalties.
Mm-hmm.
Make
Yeah.
sure you're getting them and everything.
Right.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
1999, that would have made you, as an FBI agent.
He started early. He had a young, the agent that was scripted that was wrote in was real young. He was in the Little League FBI series.
He was in the Explorer program. That's what it
There you
was.
go, the Explorer program. Yeah,
Have you seen this thing?
I think they got the wrong Williams.
Have you seen this thing about the?
So is that what ChatGPT
ChatGPT
does?
2?
Just
yeah,
molds people together?
I think so.
I'm glad to hear that it fucked up, honestly.
You could sue him.
Have
What's
you
that?
seen the
You
chat?
should sue him.
Matt, have you seen the chat?
So you're sick of people coming up to you trying to get autographs and
Hell
stuff.
yeah.
The Chat GPT horoscope thing that people are doing right now?
No.
What's that?
What's this?
Okay. What year were you born in?
86.
Okay. So hold on.
Don't you have to know his month too?
No.
Uh-oh.
And since you have Chat GPT,
I can do one
GPT
too.
open, you can do it. Of 1986, right? So you go to the top box office movie for the year you were born. And for 1986,
Top Gun. That's my guess.
it was Rocky 4.
Oh, shit.
He dies. He dies.
Hold on, wait a second.
It's Ivan Drago.
Let me make
man.
sure. Hold on.
Is it?
Yeah.
Spirit
That may
of
not be.
Drago,
No,
baby.
that was not
Yeah.
it.
Oh, never mind.
Star Trek 4: The Voyage Home.
There you go.
So in ChatGPT, you put in what is the meaning behind Star Trek 4: The Voyage Home?
You're speaking to me.
Yeah, and your ChatGPT over there, and then it tells you what the meaning is behind the movie, and you're supposed to relate that meaning to your 2025.
What was the name of the Star Trek?
The Voyage Home. Star Trek 4: The Voyage Home.
For the individual? Like,
Yeah.
this is my 2025.
Horoscope.
Oh, okay. Hell yeah.
This is what people were doing.
All right, let's see. Ooh. This is long.
Oh, you just kind of skimmed through
The
there.
film's central plot. The film. Teamwork. Overall impact. So, Star Trek 4, The Voyage Home, delivers a message about the importance of protecting the environment while showcasing the franchise's optimism and humanistic values. It's a rare sci-fi film where the heroes save the world not through combat, but by understanding nature.
So,
Nature.
so if that's the case, your horoscope for this year is protecting the environment and an understanding nature.
Hmm.
Do you protect the environment and understanding nature?
I don't think so. I think I gave up on that shit.
So you don't even recycle then?
I try to litter as much as possible.
I do.
Just throwing shit out the window as you get on the highway?
Nah, I don't do that anymore. But I do that like for other people, so they think I'm a good person. But
Oh.
you hear it doesn't fucking go there. Like
It just
anyway,
stays in
Yeah.
a distribution center until somebody buys it. Yeah.
or it just goes into the trash. It's like I am all for us getting our shit together, but it's got to happen at the broad level. Like, it's not on
Yeah.
my fucking shoulders, and I'll vote for it, but what the fuck does that matter? Doesn't.
Mm.
So, like, fuck it. Like, I'm not trying to destroy the earth, like, but I'm not trying to save it either. I mean, I would vote that we should all do that on the fucking upper level. We should save the earth, but like, I can't do that. I can't even pay my fucking taxes.
Right.
So
Yeah. That's a good point.
What year were you born?
79.
79.
Everybody wants a pretty world and stuff. I don't think anyone's saying that we don't want a beautiful Earth. I think people are sick of throwing their money away into virtue signals of certain groups of people is what it is.
Superman is yours.
Oh, I thought that came out in 78.
We should start a new
top grossing
new
movie. Yeah.
Okay.
They came out late enough
campaign
that it
of-
made it in the 79.
we like to destroy the Earth. Just that's
I
the
love the
motto of
environment.
Actually,
your new NGO is we destroy the Earth.
it came out in 78, but it grossed so much movie in 79, it was the number one grossing movie of 1979.
Do you throw a banana peel out your window? Because I do that all the time. That's cool, right? You can do that.
I had a girlfriend one time. We were going down the river, and I threw my orange pill out, and she like got on me.
Mhm.
You know,
You were like, it's biodegradable.
I thought it was. I don't know.
Are they not?
Fucking hippies. I don't know, man.
I don't know.
Yes, they are. Yes, it's a
Because
fucking
you would
orange
think,
pill.
You would
Like,
think that an
yeah.
orange pill would be good for the environment to be thrown out because it's organic and life produces life or something.
Or life feeds on life, too.
Life.
You're 75,
feeds on
right?
life. Yes.
Rocky.
This is
The
necessary.
first Rocky.
is
Necessary.
Wait, hold on. No, Jaws.
little
Yours is Jaws.
opiate or undertow reference.
Yours is Jaws.
That is the shark.
Mine's Star Wars, The New Hope.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, he scored.
Good versus evil.
New Hope.
Yep. Good versus evil. Put that in ChatGPT.
Dude, what was Thompson or Thomas's?
Superman.
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 Which we know
Those are
what
pretty
the
good
meaning
movies.
is behind Superman.
Yeah, so they're all John
The only one
Williams
that sucks
soundtracks
is
written.
the Star
or
Trek
composed.
one's the only one that sucks.
All
All three of ours. Yeah, Superman, A New Hope, and Jaws.
well,
John-
who did Star Trek? Didn't he do Star Trek too?
I don't know. I'll have to
John
look that up.
Williams.
Yeah.
John Williams.
I don't know. I feel like that would be
Denver Williams,
Crossing-
the actor.
crossing some shit.
Yeah,
up there.
you're not supposed to cross streams,
Yeah,
right?
right.
You're not supposed to put the Trek and the Wars together.
6 Degrees of Denver Williams.
You're not supposed to do that.
I really didn't mean to be an asshole about the environment. I'm all for it.
No,
but like,
you weren't.
if we're getting rid of the EPA and shit, I mean, what the fuck am I supposed to do, right? Like,
It is one of those things. And another
but we
thing
don't
is
have to
like,
stay on it. I'm not like fuck the earth.
No.
I'm just like
but I understand what you're saying because it's one of those things. It's like, fuck the earth. You want to jump all over us for making the environment clean, but you go over to China where no one gives a shit about anything, and the sky's full of pollution, and they have all these factories and everything just polluting everything in the sky. It's like, what are you gonna do? You know, you can only clean so much.
Yeah,
You got to get these other guys to go along with it.
that's the problem is China and I don't think India has really lived by the mantra of clean air.
Yeah. To the same standards that we.
That's why
we do,
Trump's
yeah.
so pissed off because we do so much and then the rest of the world is just kind of like, we'll get to it next year. We were waiting for our child support check come in, but we'll start. That's what China says. They're waiting on their child support to come in, and then they'll start giving more money.
All right. So last week,
That's our politics for the day.
that's politics for the day. Until we get into this topic, because last week we talked about this a little bit, and it seems like it's becoming truer than I thought it would. Denver, how many times you played South by Southwest?
official.
Either official, unofficial. Unofficial is way more fun.
I think once or twice, but I lived out there and I hated it. I would like South by Southwest just fucked up my daily routine, and it's like,
Yeah.
well, we do music here all day anyway, and now I can't get to work on time because everyone thinks it's cool to do music here for for a week. So I've never been a
Except
South
this
by
year.
fan. I think I did it once or
Yeah.
twice.
So this week or this year, the streets were empty. People were losing their mind. You know, no one was showing up at shows. Even the big ones. A lot of the major bands canceled out.
Wow.
And there was a story right after we did the show last week. Wednesday morning said the music portion of South by Southwest is gone, done, and everybody lost their shit. Well, that's not 100% true. the weekend that's dedicated to music is gone. They are now going to do all of South by Southwest all at the same time. So the movies, the interactive, and music will all be at the same time. So it'll only be 1 week now instead of 2 weeks. And they think this will help
Next year.
next year.
Okay.
But the problem is like people around Austin, according to this article in Texas Monthly that came out just a few days ago, they're saying next year is probably going to be even worse because the convention center is closed because they're redoing it. And so where they do all the interactive stuff and the film stuff in the convention center, they won't have a home. They don't know how it's going to work. But the city of Austin is shutting it down. So I don't know. We'll see. But I think thy end is near. Unless someone can buy it
All
and
things
make it
must
cool
pass.
again.
It's
Yeah.
kind of run its course, though.
Don't say that. Private
know?
equity's got their hands on enough as it is.
I
I think Tyler Sheridan should buy it.
that, well,
Taylor
it's
Sheridan?
funny. I was going
Taylor
to say
Sheridan.
Fort Worth should go after it.
Tyler Shuriken.
Tyler Shirkin.
You know, Fort Worth,
They should
why
make
not?
a run at it.
But we only have like 4 venues.
They'd have to play Dickies. We got the Dickies stage.
We just had the Super Bowl of fishing here, which was awesome.
The
Yeah.
Super Bowl of fishing.
Yeah, the Bassmasters tournament was this past weekend.
I didn't know that was hosted here. Oh.
Fuck. Well, it moves around every year, but it's been 5 years since it had been here, and they went up to Ray Roberts and fished and brought all the fish they caught down to be
Crappie.
weighed at Dickies. Dickies was sold out the entire weekend for the weighings.
Is that why you were mentioning those facts about what carp or perch? One of those, a couple days ago. You asked us in our group chat about some kind of fish.
Oh,
I can't
no.
remember.
I asked if you've ever seen Asian
Grown
women.
man naked.
Have you ever
Ever seen a grown man naked?
A naked grown man beating a raccoon up against a tree, right?
Yeah.
Saying tapples, tapples, tapples.
But the Tarrant County Convention Center was full of the expo. You could go walk down through there, and they were just giving shit out left and right. You needed all new fishing equipment. You just walk through there. They were just giving that shit out. People walking out there with buckets full of lures and carrying rods around and stuff. Just
They have a lot of cheating in those. Did you know that?
they've gotten
Gotten better.
hardcore on
It was
it.
tilapia, and it wasn't in Squaw Creek that he mentioned.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, was it 3 weeks ago?
Which
I don't know. It was
I
a
did.
long
I
time
do
ago.
want to talk about that. We never did on the show. Did you know
That
that
was last week.
tilapia is swimming around out there? I thought that was
Well, I
an
knew it was
ocean water.
invasive.
I thought tilapia was a sea fish. I
Have
didn't
you
know
ever
that
been
there
in
was
Squaw
freshwater tilapia. No, I'd love to go out there.
So my biological
Does
dad,
it glow?
not the black dad, we used to go out there and swim when it was wide open because the water was a constant like 85 degrees all year round because of the nuclear power plant. All the water that
Arlington?
no at Glenrose. It's
Oh,
the lake that's right
okay.
at the nuclear power plant.
I think about Blinky, the 3-8 fish from The Simpsons.
You go swimming on there because the water's always warm because of it's all. I mean, it churns through there to cool the reactor towers, and when it comes out, it's hot, and so the lake was always warm. So you go there in the winter and swim, and it was nice.
I
Stay
don't like
warm.
swimming in hard water.
in hot
I'll
water.
leave that up to you guys. Hard water.
Oh,
water.
I don't think it was hard.
I would hope not, but
It wasn't H3O.
H3O.
That's heavy water.
Hmm.
That's what they put in the reactor to keep
that's
the
what I meant
plutonium
was
in it.
heavy water, not hard water.
Yeah.
Okay.
It wasn't H3O. It was regular H2O. It was cool. You could swim in it.
You're gonna grow a third dong pretty soon.
That's what these are.
Time to open up an OnlyFans. That's very niche.
I thought I was just
Three
born,
dong Dustin.
I thought I was born with a French tickler on here already.
French tickler.
I got it when I went swimming at Squaw Creek. But now lately,
with my black dad.
the last few times I've been out there, you can't get on it. You have to go at certain times. They only let people out there at certain times during the day to
fish.
go out there and fish
when you
and
can
stuff.
fish.
Yeah. And then you said like when you catch one, you're supposed to
The
kill it.
tilapia.
Yeah, you're
Right. You don't. You either
Supposed
take
to
it
kill
home.
it?
You either take it home or you throw it up on the bank because it's an invasive species.
Oh, it's
Yes.
tilapia. Oh, okay.
What if you just hold it up and
Right.
Sounds like a video shoot for a Denver Williams
Or just
video.
throw a stick of dynamite in.
Hell yeah.
Watch it go.
PETA's all after Denver because we hold a 3-pound bass up to a shotgun.
If you want to go
Spray
fishing,
paint.
PETA's fucked.
They are.
Yeah.
if you want to go
Gotta do
fishing,
this.
the fun way, I've got a device out in the garage out here.
What, a car battery?
It's called a breakdown set, and we use them. We used to use them at the phone company to, when a phone line was wet, you would connect to both sides of it and shoot this voltage through there to dry it out. Well, it'll bite the absolute crap out of you, electrocute the shit out of you. But they're having people that have been known to put it on their boat and drop both leads in the water
And just net them up.
and hit it and wait for the fish to come up, net them up, go home.
That's fucked up.
God.
That's weird.
Has
What's
it-
like
I
to
think
eat
it's
or
effective,
just to
though.
be-
You can eat
just
them.
to be crazy.
No, to eat them.
Are they doing it to catch the fish they need, or just?
Yeah, because they just want to eat some fish and make it easy and get like 20 at once.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I wouldn't be doing that personally.
Yeah, a game warden comes by, you're fucked.
Yeah. Unless you get him with the shocker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You come over to my boat.
Yeah. Here, hold this.
And he has a pacemaker and his heart explodes.
Jesus. Faces of death.
Ah, all right.
Torture talk. Torture talk.
I got something I want to do tonight. I want to debut with you guys. It's a little thing. I guess I should talk about the background, how I got here last night. And I want us to do this. Us three can do this from going on. If something gets stuck in your head and you end up going down a crazy rabbit hole,
I got a rabbit hole real quick before you get into that.
okay?
Did you know there's some cattle prods that will send off voltages up to 9,000 volts?
That much? Damn.
I thought there were 10. Because
Ranges from 600 volts to 9,000 volts.
What's enough to kill a human?
a lot of your stun guns are like 10,000 volts.
They're 10,000? I didn't know that.
Yeah, they have some that are
That the
like,
cops use?
Yeah, 10,000 volts.
I guess that's why those people buckle up and just fall over.
Yeah, or
Except when you've taken 19 Adderall.
you're
Yeah.
one of those few people
Freon.
that
Just go, yeah.
Or
your,
PCP.
your
yeah.
frequency's off, and it hits you because voltage is a frequency. It's certain hertz that go through it.
432.
60. But
60
Close.
cycle hum.
But if your body doesn't function like that, and a lot of times it's because you're on methamphetamines that makes you kick out of that cycle, that rhythm. That's when you get shot and you go, I am God.
Yeah.
And the cops are like, oh shit.
You
Yeah,
gotta-
there's a bunch of videos of people doing that.
And then
That's
they're
when
pulling
you-
out their nines.
And
That's
they-
when
they
you
just-
got to cross the streams.
They
for
pull them
sure.
out of their body
Gotta
and are
cross
like,
the streams on
this
that
didn't
one.
hurt. I've seen a guy get the stun gun in his chest, and they hit him, bzzz, and he just laughs. And then another cop jumps through the air with a regular taser and hits him in the neck, and it does nothing to the guy. He's giant, and he's just like, roar, come on.
Roar.
Hell yeah.
Because he was out of phase.
That's hardcore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen
Thanks
it.
to meth.
I've seen it happen on plenty of police activity videos.
Where they do that? Yeah.
Well, yeah, where their tasers are completely ineffective because they're so fucked up
Yeah.
on meth or PCP or some other kind of.
I've been that way
stimulant.
out in front of Broncos a few nights.
Does the thing puncture your skin?
I think so.
Yeah, barbs into
Yeah,
you like
they're
that.
barbs.
Fishing
on
barbs.
tasers.
Yeah.
Barbs.
That police use.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I got one over here. You want to test it out real quick? We'll get it on video.
I'm good.
Okay.
That's part of basic training.
I
They make the
hate-
recruits hold hands while they get tased.
I hate getting shocked. That is one of my.
Me too.
I'm just not.
That
there
and
with it.
needles for me.
All right.
Yeah.
Funny story.
Yeah.
I went to Fort Worth Camera once. We talked about this show years ago. And the guys at Fort Worth Camera were like, hey, man, you want a free flashlight? And I was like, sure. And they're like, well, it's a flashlight taser. We can't sell them because they're tasers. We bought them as flashlight. We thought they were all flashlights. But we can't sell them because we don't have a license to sell tasers. or the stun ones.
Yeah.
I was like, sure, I'll take one. So I've had it forever, and I took it to work, and I put it in my work truck for when I'm out working late or whatever. So one night we're out working late. We're in Southeast Fort Worth in the hood, and we're standing out behind the truck, and I have the flashlight with me.
It's a flashlight and a taser?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
So around the neck. Oh shit! I had one out here. But around the tip of the flashlight, around the top, if you flip it to taser mode, that'll start arcing.
Huh.
So we're sitting under the back of the truck, and this like homeless person's walking towards us, and we know it's middle of the night. There's no one else around. Know what's gonna happen. He's gonna ask us for something, ask us for money or something or whatever. So the guy standing next to me, I'm like, hey man, we got this guy walking towards us, and he's about, I don't know, from here to the end of the deck from us. And I flip it to taser mode. I said, yeah, I just got this flashlight, man. And we, fake conversation. And it's really cool. And look, it'll do this. And I flipped it to the stun mode, and it's arcing in the dark. And we just hear the guy go, nope. And he turned around and walked away.
Didn't want anything to do with it. Huh?
He didn't want anything to do with us after that. So I was like, all right, cool. But that's why I keep it around is I use it as my flashlight at night when I'm out looking for things and I'm at work. And that way, if someone comes out of nowhere, I can just...
That's awesome.
Yeah. It's pretty great. I haven't shocked myself with it yet. Have you ever been shocked by one of those?
Fuck no.
It doesn't feel good.
I was hanging out with this guy, and he was kind of briefly, but what is that when you mix heroin and Tylenol PM?
Cheese.
Cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was doing cheese and shit.
The fuck are you over here, Mr. Chemist?
Dude, it's been on the fucking news. That's how I know about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like 20 years ago.
Well, still, I remember.
It was big in Frisco, I think.
Is that
The
what?
cheese. You know why they called it that? Because that was when the Tylenol Tylenol sinus and allergy
Was yellow?
it was yellow, and so that's how it got its name was cheese. Isn't that crazy?
Anyway, what were we
Yeah.
saying about it, Denver?
He likes to do it.
Yeah. No, I never did no
It's like
cheese.
speedballs. I never understand people that do speedballs either.
I've been listening to Mitch Hedberg. He died cocaine
Of a
and
speedball?
heroin. Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, cheese. So I was around this guy, and I knew our time was coming quick, but I thought we had something more to do together, just in human life. Like, anyways, but yeah, then I'm finding out he's like, "You want some cheese?" I'm like, "Fucking no," But okay, but in the coming weeks, he's still around, and we're over off some bar off Lancaster, and he was like, "Look, I got a fucking taser," and I'm just like, "This will be the last time we hang out. Like, I'm not gonna hang out with the guy on cheese
The
with a
cheese
taser."
and a taser. That's it. We're
Yeah.
done.
I leave the bar,
Nope.
find out he tased somebody
Oh no.
that night and got squished between two vehicles, and then he was in jail, and I think he's doing better now. I don't know, but
Squished like they hit him.
I think,
Squished
I think
between
he
two
was okay.
vehicles?
Something
Damn.
about pinned between two vehicles, tasing a guy that night. After I left, that was the last time I saw him. But
That's wild.
yeah, he showed me the taser, and I was like, "Okay, this is it. This is because I ain't getting tased,
Uh huh.
Don't tase
and
me,
I think
bro.
I will get tased if we keep hanging out." So,
Shit.
Was this at Texas Billiards?
what's that fucking
Or taps.
lefties? Remember the lefties?
Lefties.
Shit, yeah, I remember
lefties.
lefties.
Yeah.
I never went there, but I remember it.
Yeah.
You ever smoke a lefty, Thomas?
Never smoked a lefty or a righty.
You didn't try to push your cheese inside of lefties?
Push your cheese inside of me.
I push it real good.
Fucking, I just don't get it. Thomas is over here, Mr. up on all his drug lingo.
He unlocked that
Blows
part of
my
his brain
mind.
all of a
Yeah.
sudden.
He's like, oh yeah, cheese.
Did you take mushrooms
Oh,
for
yeah,
the first
cheese.
time this week?
I've never done shrooms.
Did you
know
unlock
that.
some?
Would you like to right now?
No.
Thought I'd ask.
No. Hallucinogens seem fun, but no, too risky.
They are.
I'd probably be too paranoid before even
Got to do it with the right people.
ingesting them.
You'll be
Yeah.
fine.
There's nothing risky about it. It's the most natural form.
Hmm.
Unless it's all chemical made, like acid stuff. These are just natural things that grow on the ground.
I had a lot of fun with acid, though, man. I don't know why people are always down on acid. I thought it was cool.
Just hurts.
I mean, it's not shrooms, but it was fun still. It was just a different type of fun. And yeah, your jaw
then-
hurt every once in a while.
And your
I
back.
guess, and your back and your neck.
And then when you were done,
Sometimes you get an upset stomach, but you do that with shrooms too.
and then when you're done, you're like, man, I really wish this was done so I could go on about my life.
Didn't
No, you still have another 6 hours.
Yeah, you can take a gel tab and trip for like 18 hours when we were kids.
Liquid drops of LSD would
Remember when
an
they said
entire
to
weekend.
put it in your eyelid when you had tabs because you tripped harder? What a bunch of malarkey we believed.
What about your butt?
All you're doing is just rubbing strychnine into your eye.
Yeah,
With these
Going
allergies, that
blind.
might be good now.
going blind. All right, so, whoa, what is this?
All right, what's
Hey,
this
Mohai,
what's
now I know who they are.
What's this new thing you got on the agenda, Dustin?
All right, so last night
They're two-piece.
I was watching one of my favorite shows that I raved about last year. It's back for 12 more episodes. It's live every Wednesday night. It's called Everybody's Live with John Mulaney. And this is his weird talk show that he does once a week that's just off the wall, chaotic. And
This is the trans dude?
He's not. What?
Oh, that's Mo. That's someone else.
yeah,
Yeah, John
No,
Mulaney's
this
not
is John
trans.
Mulaney, the
He's
comedian.
the guy that did the L.A. show for a while.
This is the
guy.
This is the sequel of the LA show. It's the
Okay.
same set, same everything. It's
What's
just he's doing it this year.
What's that trans guy's name that did the Bud Light commercial? Isn't his name Mulvaney?
Well, this is Mulaney.
Mulaney?
Mulaney.
Mulvaney.
And you're
I
saying
think his
Mulvaney.
is Mulvaney, right? The one that all the conservos were pissed at because
Is
he
that the
desecrated Bud Light.
Kid Rock, your dad?
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, he's doing this year he's doing
Stupid
12
humans.
episodes of basically the same thing. Everybody's live in LA.
Can I say hi to Neil and Susie?
Hi,
You
Neil.
can't.
Hey,
All right,
man,
I did
Susie.
it. All right,
Who's,
sorry.
Who's Denny though?
That's me.
Oh,
Chip from Neil.
yeah. I just.
So I'm watching the episode last night, and he has 2 musical guests on this week. The first one, supporting her solo album, is Kim Gordon from Sonic
Youth
Then the next performer is Kim Deal.
from the Breeders and the Pixies.
Thank you. And then they do the regular show like normal. Ben Stiller's on there. They're talking about cruise ships. It's chaotic. And then at the end of the show, they bring out Kim Gordon and Kim Deal to play Little Trouble Girl off Sonic Youth's washing machine record, which they both wrote together, but they have never performed live together.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
And they did it last night. Well, it led me down
Microcosm.
a path of Sonic Youth love. And that whole era of the early 1990s, 1990, 91, 92, 93, when it was the weird LA punk and noise and art scene with Sonic Youth, the Breeders, because that's when they were taking off. My Bloody Valentine was playing around that time. They were all friends with, Nirvana, Hole, Henry Rollins. And it led me to the song 100%, the Sonic Youth song.
Yeah.
So I wanted to do a segment tonight called
KJTM presents Behind the Video.
That guy's really intense.
Cool.
I spent 5 minutes making that. Matt was here and saw me.
I
spent
bet
no
you
time.
That was sick.
it was. Sounds like a cattle prod was used.
Okay.
too.
It's,
I don't know
Have-
how many volts to
it's almost like the Sega.
Sega.
Second to Sega there.
Mhm.
So how many of y'all have seen the 100% video?
I have. Jason Lee's in it.
Is it the Spike Jones one?
The Spike Jones,
I think he did direct it,
Tamara,
yeah.
and then Jason Lee skating in it, and they're
Yeah.
in the house and everything. All right. So
I remember seeing that video for the first time. It blew
I
my mind.
had, since we're on a Chat GPT fun time tonight, I had Chat GPT build this out for me. I put all the info in there, and it built this nice little podcast segment called The Murder of Joe Cole and the Sonic Youth Connection. So here we go. It's a dramatic reading. It's the night of November 19th, 1991, in Venice Beach, California. Two men, Joe Cole and Henry Rollins, best friends, are heading home after a night out. They had been at the Whiskey A Go-Go, seeing Hole, and on their way home, they stopped at a nice little corner store, and then were headed back to their house. They're close friends, roommates, and both deeply ingrained in the underground punk and hardcore scenes. Rollins, the frontman of Black Flag and the Rollins Band, and Joe Cole, a roadie, writer, and music scene fixture,
Fearless Naked.
are just a few steps from their
Naked,
door
Fearless.
when everything changes. Two armed men appear out of darkness. They demand money. They shove Rollins and Cole to the ground. The problem, they don't have much cash on them. $50 between the two of them. Rollins had the 50, Cole had nothing. The gunmen weren't happy, so they forced them into the house. Rollins is pushed in first, and as Joe Cole steps up behind him, a gunshot rings out. Cole collapses, dead on the spot. Rollins escapes, running for his life through the back of the house to a neighbor's house, calling for help. Joe Cole was shot in the face. To this day, Joe Cole's murder remains unsolved. So, Joe Cole wasn't just a roadie, he was a fixture in the LA punk and alternative scene. He was friends with Sonic Youth, Henry Rollins, and Courtney Love, who was rising to fame with Hole. His murder was a gut punch to everyone in that world. And then there are rumors and theories about why Joe Cole was killed. Some have pointed to Rick Rubin, not as a suspect, but as an indirect factor. You see, some say the house where Rollins and Cole lived was connected to the drug trade, or that killers thought there was money or something valuable inside. Henry Rollins himself speculated that the reason they were targeted may have been because days prior to the incident, record producer Rick Rubin had requested to hear the newly recorded album The End of Silence and parked his Rolls Royce outside their house while carrying a cell phone. Because of the notoriety of the neighborhood, Rollins suspected that this would bring trouble because of the implication that there was money in the home. He even wrote in his journal the night of Rubin's visit that his home is going to get popped. But the truth we may never know. The murder remains unsolved, buried in the chaos of early 90s Venice Beach, where violence wasn't uncommon and justice was rarely served. Now, how does this mix in with Sonic Youth? Well, the killing of Joe Cole sent shockwaves through the alternative music world. Henry Rollins was never the same. He became more withdrawn, more hardened. He's talked about it in his books, like Now Watch Him Die, writing in brutal detail about what it felt like to watch his best friend take his last breath. But Rollins wasn't the only one who felt the loss. Sonic Youth were close friends with Joe and turned their grief into music. 100%, the lead single off their 1992 album Dirty, is a tribute to Joe Cole. The song doesn't directly tell the story, but it bleeds the same chaotic, restless energy of losing someone senselessly to violence. The music video, directed by Spike Jonze, even features footage of Joe Cole himself, a haunting reminder of his presence and the hole he left behind. Joe Cole was just 30 years old when he was murdered. A writer, a music scene mainstay, and most of all, a friend of many who shaped the sound of a generation. His story lives on in Henry Rollins' books, in Sonic's Youth music, and in the memory of the LA punk underground. Hole's Live Through This and Sonic Youth's Dirty are both dedicated to him. But justice, that's still missing, and maybe, just maybe, someone out there knows who pulled the trigger that night. In a 2001 interview with Howard Stern, Rollins was asked about rumors that he kept Cole's brain in his house. He stated that he went out and collected the blood-soaked soil from the spot where Cole was killed and keeps it in a jar, and he talks to it every day as if Joe was still there. That's it for this episode. If you like this deep dive, make sure to subscribe, leave a review, and keep the conversation going. Until next time, stay safe out there.
I never knew that. Wow.
In the 100% video, some weird facts about that. The bass that Kim Gordon is playing is Keanu Reeves' bass.
Is it?
Yeah. and Jason Lee
I knew I recognized that bass.
is kind of playing the role of Joe Cole as he's skating around town and stuff.
Yeah.
And then he's the one in the video that is dead in the front lawn.
I do remember that. Yeah, I was starting to wonder. So whenever you were explaining that, if that was an homage to
Yep.
his death.
I was trying to look and see if Disgraceland ever did an episode about it. He hasn't.
Yeah, probably should though.
He
He
probably
reads
should.
most of his emails. Jake Brennan does.
He does.
He responded back to me for God's sake.
Anyway, that's the end of the first ever episode of
KJTM presents Behind the Video.
That's one hell of a vocal effect.
Sick.
Yeah, I just went down the weird path, and then it kept me up, and I kept going today when I got back to work. Just kept going and going because it's spiders, like
All
with
right.
everybody in that LA scene.
So, Dustin,
Mhm.
underground bands, punk and hardcore, who do you think are the 4 most known for punk and hardcore underground bands?
Well, that's a weird, loosely area.
Okay, then
yeah,
do alternative and indie rock. then.
Because underground, it's an
Alternative
and
indie rock?
known is like
That's
an
underground.
oxymoron.
It's all got to be underground.
So not Nirvana.
not Nirvana.
You wouldn't let them be the big.
No, they were
all
influenced.
Underground.
These were Nirvana was influenced by these bands, but
Sonic Youth,
yes,
Pavement.
no, but that is. But
Melvins?
They're not on the list.
They're not.
Melvins.
Melvins is listed as metal and experimental heavy music underground.
Oh, okay. What about Black Flag?
Who else?
You know there?
There.
Jesus and Mary Chain's one of the alternative and indie.
But really,
Yeah, and then the Velvet Underground.
the Velvet
and
Underground
My
was
Bloody
gonna be one.
Valentine. We've
Yeah.
mentioned those.
We missed
The
that.
ones that are listed under punk, of course, is Black Flag, Fugazi, Dead Kennedys, and Bad Brains.
I
Those
would-
are, that's who I generally think of when I think underground music is that. But this has broken it down to different types of music as well. Post punk and gothic rock. What about that?
post punk
It's got to be in
and gothic rock.
Type of
underground stuff.
Oh.
No, I think they're a little too big time.
They're big
They went
time.
commercial.
Now let me ask you this. Hold on. Is it more on the metal side or is it more on the
This one is-
goth side?
This one's more goth.
So like Susie and the Banshees.
No,
Uh,
Joy Division is number 1.
Okay, I would have
Are they
picked.
goth?
But I,
I was,
thought Joy Division was
Okay.
commercial. Like they
They
went
were-
pretty.
I figured they
commercial,
were too.
They
yeah.
didn't get
were
commercial.
New wave.
Yeah, kind of.
Joy Division didn't get commercial until they turned into New Order.
Then Bajas,
I would put them. Yeah.
Bauhaus, yeah.
Swans.
Huh.
Swans.
Yeah. You want to guess the rest of the metal and experimental heavy music? That's considered
Main
underground.
underground metal.
Thomas got one.
Who'd you say?
I said
The
Melvins.
Melvins. Wow, this has put me on.
They're
the spot.
kind of all over the place too.
because
I thought
it
all
also needs
metal
to be
was
like
underground.
Should be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like what year?
I think Metallica changed all that.
Oh yeah.
Like hold
This
on.
is all encompassing.
So it's not
Like most influential underground bands is what it is.
hair metal. It includes that, or is there?
No, there's
okay.
those are
Okay.
pretty
Just-
mainstream.
Glam.
Because
yeah.
I mean, we've talked about
Aska.
how crazy.
Aska.
They made their money through the military bases.
Most influential.
It's alternate. I think the way they define
alternative metal.
underground music is anything that kind of gives the bird to
Living color.
commercialism, and it's all DIY as far as your promotions and marketing and all
Gwar?
that.
Yeah.
Gore could be one, but no,
I'm going to go
Living
see
Color.
them next month.
y'all are
Or
way
May.
off. So the second one is Sleep.
Really?
That's one of my
Yeah.
favorites.
Okay, well, so that's,
Neurosis, which I thought Neurosis
Matt
was kind of
Pike.
commercial.
I'm going. That's modern. I mean, that
God
feels
flesh.
more modern than what's
Just because people aren't buying
Yeah.
it doesn't mean they're not commercial.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Godflesh is one that I would consider definitely an experimental heavy
Yeah.
music that's
Justin's a
independent.
badass.
Garage rock and psych rock. You got the Stooges, 13th Floor Elevators. That's a Texas zone.
Austin Zone.
The Brian Jonestown Massacre.
Idiots. They're
Someone
going to
got
be here
mad
in a
at us
couple
because we
weeks.
never give shouts out to them. Well, there you go. The Brian Jonestown Massacre has been said on our podcast.
They're going to be here in a couple of weeks. I'm going to try to confront them.
Here you go, Dustin. Noise and experimental underground music. See if you can guess at least one of these.
Cursive.
No.
Noise, huh?
Yeah.
Gastro del Sol.
One of them, I don't really consider the one that we would know as being noise.
Who's the one we would know?
Butthole Surfers.
Oh.
Dude, Butthole Surfer Show is noisy as fuck.
Yeah. The Residents and Lightning Bolt. You guys ever listen to those two bands?
No.
So
The
on
Residents
this
and Lightning
list, we
Bolt?
have Lightning Bolt and Sleep.
Yeah.
Lightning Bolt, Sleep. Lightning Bolt, Lightning Bolt, Lightning Bolt, Sleep.
LARP reference.
Yeah. Lightning Bolt. I'm going to start saying that when someone cuts me off on the highway. Just go, Lightning Bolt.
Lightning Bolt,
Now-
Sleep.
Eat this hollow tip 9mm.
Jesus.
Just kidding.
Good God.
That was too worldly. I'm sorry.
That is way too early. Did you see who announced shows here
Wasn't a good joke.
coming up? That Primus is coming
Yes,
through?
I did see it.
The new drummer.
I didn't see that.
July 30th, I think is
At
when
Bomb
comes in.
Factory?
Yeah,
It's a younger dude.
yeah, and
isn't
it's
it?
actually called the Bomb Factory again.
Yeah.
It's a younger dude, isn't it? That's playing drums for him.
He's like our age, yeah.
Oh,
They officially
Well, we're
changed
still
the
young at
name.
heart.
Well, Les and Lur are in their 60s now.
The official name changing party is coming up when LCD Sound System plays there.
Oh, badass.
But we'll be in Big Ben when that happens. But that's when they're really going to change the name for 27-25.
it's going back to the Bomb Factory.
The Bomb Factory.
The Bomb Factory, yes.
It'll save confusion.
Really? Can we change what the fuck back
Can
to
we move it?
Starplex?
Can we move
Yeah,
it?
and just called Starplex, not without any brand in front of it or behind it.
Can we move it to like by DFW
Euless?
Airport? Yeah, somewhere right around there. Can we put these venues in the middle?
It seems like if you had a really good budget and a good venue, that it would be very successful right there in that Euless area because it's right in the middle. Everybody can get there right and around the same time. Fort Worth can get there. Dallas can get there pretty easily. Denton can get there pretty easily. I bet if you did open up a music venue that was worth a shit in Euless, that it would do really well.
I was going to
Hey.
say, I know of two venues in Euless, Rob's Billiards and Wings.
Jesus.
Rob's.
Did you get a hold
Rob's
of?
would be great.
Did you send the email off for Poison the Well?
No. What, Poison the Well?
Yeah.
No.
That,
why-
that guy that's trying to get a hold of you about covering Poison the
Hey,
Well.
I think it was junk because everything is. I'm getting bombarded with junk
That's
mail.
not junk. That's the guy I have
That's
gone
what he
through.
does.
But that's the Better Lovers Glass Jaw show.
Yeah, that's this
April 15th.
Yeah,
You better email him.
Glassjaw?
Glassjaw.
Hell yeah.
And Better
How long have
Lovers.
they been around? Glassjaw's been around for a while.
And Teenage Wrist. And Glassjaw's fixing to start doing the festival circuit because they're on a bunch of these festival circuits that were
Is Better Lovers
announced
not?
today. I haven't seen their name because Dillinger's on both of them, so I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll have to check the emails because I thought the bombardment meant that I just fallen for a
like a
a
spam or
farming-
something.
some kind of spam.
No, they
'Cause it
still
was like 6 in one day.
no. They send you updates for every band too. When
It's-
you're on their list,
okay.
that's just what happens for all their new music releases, all their stuff.
Can I ask to be taken off the list?
If you don't want to go to the shows,
I think it's coming to our email, so
yeah.
I won't tell them to cancel.
Tickets that Poison the Well show are $39 to $99.
Poison the Well, wasn't that the band that was like you were either a Dillinger guy or you were a Poison the Well guy type back in the day?
Yeah, and then
The
next,
aughts.
what's weird is that same night is next door in the smaller room,
Mm-hmm.
the old Deep Elm Live room, is Whitechapel.
Yeah, you told me. I think we talked about that
Why don't they just all hang out
Play together?
and play together? One big giant show.
because nobody in Texas wants to have fun anymore, except the Jerry Jonestown Massacre podcast and Denver Williams.
Whitechapel, Great White, and Whitesnake should go on tour and call themselves the Great White
well,
Tour.
Great White can't go on tour anymore because
Yeah,
I believe what's his name, Jack Russell died.
is dead.
He has passed on to the next.
Unless you want to be the new Jack Russell.
Well, they don't have a very long life expectancy anyway, so that's to be expected.
Jesus. Oh, my God.
Why do you like offending the dead so much?
That was a dog joke. Come on.
You know, at some point, there's going to be a ghost that enters your realm and just parks it.
What
Haunts you the rest of your life.
I was actually considering on burying my George Foreman grill in my backyard since he died too.
All right, so the Brian Jonestown Massacre is September 26th, and then October 7th is Garbage, and the name
I'm only happy when it rains.
You stupid
Is that them?
girl.
the name of the tour is Happy Endings and One Can Only Hope.
Genius name of the tour.
Only happy
Happy
endings when it rains.
Please call it quits. Stop.
No more.
She looks like she's melting.
She's,
All right.
She's in her 50s now.
I don't get
Shirley
why
Manson.
we still have to listen to fucking Death Cab for Cutie.
That's a
Same
good
with
question.
Garbage. Like, why? Like,
Why?
make some fucking space on the goddamn radio. Garbage and Death Cab for Cutie.
Well, I mean,
there with
An
you.
AC/DC.
I'd rather see Garbage than Death Cab for Cutie live, though. I mean, at least they got Butch Vig as their drummer.
I'm
I mean,
out.
He's basically the lead. It's basically his band.
I'd go to Garbage, but only to take it out. But I don't think that I have any desire to see Death Cab for Cutie.
I saw Garbage at
It sounds like it
Kaboo.
smell like menstruation.
Yeah. I heard that Garbage song on the radio. I mean, it's fine or whatever, but
Yeah.
I'm just like, the only reason we're listening to it is
Because it's being
There's
shoved
no-
down your throat.
yeah, there's no fucking reason. This does not belong anywhere. It belongs.
They're trying to sell records with Clear Channel.
That's like the whole heavy play of the Eagle. Nobody listens to that.
Let's go up and take you on.
Yeah.
Let's go up and take
You
on.
knew it. You got it.
Yeah.
I actually,
Trapped.
Nobody listens to Trapped.
I actually forgot the Eagle was still in the air.
Or
Again.
you're the one that did that actually listened to their quote unquote great return.
I did. I listened
Which
to,
was a-
what was it? The
which
first
was
8
like a-
hours and tracked
Yeah.
all the music and was like, it's the same shit.
You're like, this is the last time I will listen to this.
Let's see.
Yep.
I think I have it on my garage radio only when the AM
Oh, I
frequency's
know.
getting all screwed up from
I hope he's not
all the
lactose
air
intolerant.
demons.
Yeah, too much milk. What's your most hated band or music, style of music?
And band.
Me?
I would like to
Yeah.
know band
And
too.
I may have to think about that. Probably won't take too long.
What about band? What's your most hated band?
Would you like to know the rundown of the
I'll get-
Eagle?
It's got to be some kind of. I think the worst is the Georgia Alabama line people and
The
bro
bro
country
country.
and the trap hip hop country. That's got to be the worst music
That shit
I've
doesn't
ever
even
heard of.
count. We don't even talk about
Yeah.
that
It's
shit.
It's like
Yeah, let's
refrigerator
not-
buzz.
yeah.
It's just there.
Yeah.
All right. Here's the Eagles' top 20 for the month so far.
He's already
Oh, shit,
laughing,
here
so
we
it
go.
must be great.
At number 20, Limp Bizkit, Rollin'.
I've never heard that one.
I didn't know
Rolling,
that-
rolling, rolling.
I don't think they played that when I was there.
Rolling, rolling, what?
All
right.
Maybe they did.
19, Stone Sour, Brother. 18, Temple of the Dog, Hunger Strike.
Okay, that's a good song, but
It's a good song. But
not the Eagle will kill it though.
Yeah, they do.
and these are their top songs of the month, so they've
Right.
been playing them multiple times.
You could
17.
probably do the same list 10 years ago and it'd be the same.
17, Chop Suey, System
Okay,
of a
that's
Down.
another good song.
Yeah.
16, Meant to Live, Switchfoot.
Wow.
15, Everything's In, Bush.
Da-da-da-da-da. Everything, son.
A
Number 14, You Got to Get Your Pull On, Brother. We're in Texas. We're in Fort
Pantera.
Worth.
Pantera.
Pantera,
Tara,
Walk.
man.
Oh, it's not Cowboys from Hell, huh?
No, it's Walk.
No terror,
Well-
Cowboys from Hell.
Dun, 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 dun.
Da-da-da-da.
13, Brain Stew, Green Day. That's the one that's dun dun dun.
Yeah.
That was a pretty
But
big
not
beat.
Brain Stew and Jaded back to back because that's how they appear on the album.
So you could
Right.
can you mash Brain Stew and Walk together? Dun 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 dun
You
dun.
probably could.
polyrhythmic,
on speed.
a polyrhythmic mashup of
Mashup.
Pantera and Green Day.
Green Day.
Well,
Number 12, Killing in the Name of.
All right.
okay.
11, When Worlds Collide. Power.
Fuck yeah.
What? I haven't heard that on the Eagle since like the early 2000s, man.
Do you still listen to Eagle?
No.
All right, here's your top 10. I Will Not Break, Disturbed.
I wonder if they still have my underwear that someone gave me.
Number 9, Tripping on a Hole
In a Paper
in
Heart.
a Paper Heart. Stone Temple
STP.
Pilots. 8, Higher, Creed.
They're back, baby.
7, Dragula, Rob Zombie.
Yeah, it's
Cool
another
song.
Eagle staple.
Oh, shit. For their second appearance in this
Mastodon.
list. But they're not the only one. Testify, Rage Against the Machine. Number
Okay.
5, I don't understand why this is in here with all this other stuff. Flagpole Sitta, Harvey Danger.
What? That's
That's not really an Eagles song or band.
I was in the man,
Well,
in the mirror.
It's
See
20%.
a little bit clearer.
The Eagles now 20% The Edge
Oh,
So that's the
That's
20%.
and Green Day.
And Green Day.
Yeah.
All right. Number 4 is Shine Down, Dance Kid Dance.
the same type of band.
Yeah.
That's the
I have no
The
idea
same
who
type of
this
band.
fucking band is. Number 3 is Shine Down, Dead Don't
Oh
Die.
my gosh.
Uh,
Isn't that a Canadian band?
no, they're from Jacksonville.
Might as well be.
Explains it.
Jacksonville, Texas or Jacksonville,
Florida.
They're from Florida?
Yeah.
And number 1 and number 2 are both
Metallica.
Stubbs' favorite band. Number 2, Five Finger Death Punch.
Are you kidding me? That's their second like
Most played song for the
most
month.
played? Oh
Darkness
my gosh.
Settles In. And then number 1, Papa Roach, Even If It Kills Me.
Oh my God.
I don't know that song by them.
I think you call that necrophilia, that playlist.
So if I look at what...
Papa Roach's
shit.
first album wasn't too bad.
Infest.
Yes.
So I see, like where you said the Eagles 20%.
Dustin didn't even acknowledge it.
I've gotten past that. I think I've become tone deaf to
What was the one? What's the one that you're all? Oh, Kid Rock. Who wins in a fight between Kid Rock and Papa Roach?
Ooh, that'd be a good fight. Maybe
Like
we
the
can
whole
have that
band
in
or just Kobe Dick?
What?
That's her singer's name, Kobe Dick.
Is that the
Jacoby
cheese?
Shaddix.
Jacoby?
You like
I
that
thought it was
type
Jacoby.
of cheese?
Well, okay, that was his stage name was Kobe Dick. But his full name is
Well, I'm
Jacoby
just-
Shaddix.
Dustin's favorite band, Eagle
Ever.
Band, is ever. It's taken
Ever.
another.
No,
Prize.
hold on. Let me look through this list. There's got to be a better one. Seether, maybe? I don't know. I know nothing about that band.
Except the
Chevelle.
South African.
I think hopefully the
This
Papa
is-
Roach versus Kid Rock thing is a tie where they both
Die?
win. Yeah.
These are the same songs, the same stuff that when I was working there, that was being played heavy.
That you had to go pull the carts off the
Yeah,
shelf and
had to
line
go
up.
pull the carts out, man.
You worked
Listen
at
to
the
this
Eagle?
garbage. I did
Oh,
when
yeah.
I was in college.
You know Cindy Skull?
I did know Sunday school.
Fuck yeah.
Well, I guess if I saw her now, I'd still know her, but
Yeah, she's not dead.
no.
She's still
Yeah.
around.
I did make it sound like shit passed on. Sorry, Cindy.
Sorry.
Yeah, I worked with all those cats.
Nice.
What about that? Kramer and Twitch, were they local or was that like a national
Syndicated.
show? Syndicated.
No,
okay.
they came in.
They
for-
lived here
Yeah,
for a
they
little while.
started doing
Okay.
their show. They were out in San Jose, then they moved here. That's actually when I first started there, and then they got ran out because of their
I like
pranks.
edging.
The Britney Spears
Those
prank,
dudes'
yeah.
pranks were untouchable.
That was the one that got them off the air, wasn't it? The Britney Spears one?
I think it was the combination of that and they also called a taxi cab and then set up some deal to where this was all fake, by the way. But the taxi cab driver was pulling up in front of someone's house, and they told that guy that his wife, that he would like, they acted like they were the cab guy, called them and said, "Hey, I'm banging your girlfriend, wife, whatever," and then got into an altercation on the phone. And then the cab guy was like, "All right, well then I'm coming over." And then Kramer and Twitch called a cab to go to that guy's house, supposedly. And that, I think, was the one that really did them. That's when they got booted from DFW and they had to go back out to San Jose, I think. And then not too long after, that's when Clear Channel was like, "We can't do this anymore." Those dudes were hilarious. That's the show that I was telling you about that did the flyers at some college town, put all these flyers out that Richard Simmons was going to show up and do a
workout.
not a workout, but like some kind of, he was going to speak.
Yeah.
And they had like 4,000 people show up to this college, and they just made it up. Twitch just made it up.
Who were the guys? Oh, that was Opie and Anthony that had.
I think it was.
They got kicked off the air because they had a couple have sex in St. Patrick's Cathedral
Whoa.
in New York City.
Whoa.
Dang.
And yeah,
Yeah,
While on
that'll
the
get you
air.
in trouble, probably.
and they got in trouble.
Oh, they
for
did it on the air?
Uh huh.
Isn't
We've
that-
been in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, all three of us have.
That's
Yeah, they
audio
got kicked
porn.
out. Yeah.
They just had audio porn on the
air.
airwaves, huh?
Yep. Man, old school radio bits used to be fun.
I don't think kids listen to radio anymore.
I don't.
I
I
don't.
mean, I didn't even know who half these bands. I don't know who this Shinedown is.
They're one of the.
No, nothing about that.
I think
We
the
keep talking about
kind of like Trapped. That Trapped Nickelback, that Canadian metal sound, I just can't get with. Look at this photograph.
I'd rather just, I don't know. I'd rather be ran over by a train.
Remember when strip clubs used to play metal?
Yeah, we were
Yep.
talking about that today.
Now it's all throwing money all over the place and
Because there's
Trap.
a guy I work with. He's young. He's the youngest on our crew. But when a song comes up, we ask him, have you ever heard this song or the movie? You ever seen that movie? He's like,
Yeah.
So today was Motley Crue came up on something. Kickstart My Heart came up on someone's video they were watching or something. I was like, do you know that song? He's like, And I was like, there's no fucking way you don't know any Motley Crue song. He's like, I have no idea who that band is.
was he
So
supposedly a metalhead or anything?
no, he's
There's a lot of people that don't know.
but played Girls, Girls, Girls. He's like, oh yeah, I've heard that strip club.
He probably
like-
heard "Kickstart My Heart" too. At a
And then I
strip
was like,
club at some
okay, if we're
point.
gonna go that route, then you've heard, we were all throwing bands at him. Like some of the guys were like, you ever heard Metallica? He's like, oh,
he's definitely
no.
heard Scorpions.
And I was like, well, have you heard this? Pour some sugar on me. Oh yeah. I've heard that strip club.
So they do play it still at strip clubs.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, he's him and his wife his wife is a huge Pitbull fan, or not Pitbull, Bad Bunny fan. So that's the kind of music Bad Bunny.
I've heard of this Bad Bunny, but as far as knowing what he sings, it's just right over my head. I don't know any of
You
it.
probably wouldn't understand most of it either.
Well, apparently I was listening to it the whole time I was doing beer sales at some of the restaurants, in the kitchen and stuff.
Yeah, that's where it would be played. That's where it would be played. That's the demographic. Kitchen workers at bars. Anyway, we had a piece of audio sent to us. Do we want to hear it?
Yeah, I do, but I got to go potty so bad. Can y'all talk about something else real quick?
All
Because
right.
I got to hear this. This is the only reason I showed up, honestly.
All right, go take your piss.
All right.
Y'all talk about
So we'll talk.
Big, was it Big Bunny?
Have you figured out the music you hate?
Oh, can I piss and think about that and come back with it?
Wow, you're leaving me with him?
Are you two gonna
Yeah.
cross streams?
Well, I can wait. I mean,
No.
Yeah, all right, I can wait.
Y'all knock it all out.
Well-
Knock it all- I mean, we only got like a few minutes left of the show anyway.
but y'all don't go anywhere
true.
because I'm going to tell you what music I hate.
All right, tell us what music you hate. I'll
That's
cue
really
this
the only
audio
reason
up.
I'm here.
Yeah.
Is that?
All right,
I
what
wanna just
music
hear
do you hate?
Music you hate. So
You know, it's
The
actually
band.
Scorpions. They sing "Pour Some Sugar on Me." Is that it?
no,
No,
that's
Def
Def
Leppard.
That's Def Leppard.
Okay, that song.
That
Uh,
song's pretty bad.
Like
Yeah.
hair metal.
You hate hair
I
metal.
hate hair metal.
All of it. There's not one hair metal.
Like we're
song?
talking Motley Crue and stuff, and
You
I'm
don't-
sensing that y'all were on that at one point, maybe still are. That
No.
okay, I don't know. That's my most despised. That is
It's
like
hair metal.
Yeah, guys, skinny, cut guys with perms, singing in high pitched voices about just like think a little harder about your lyrics. That's it. I mean, we're not counting bro country because that's not even fucking
Music.
That's not even
That's not
music.
even
Yeah.
music.
But I think it's.
I
I,
hate
probably
that
could
shit,
find
too.
something I hate more, but it's like "Pour Some Sugar on Me," and "She's My Cherry Pie." Are those the same song?
No, they're different songs.
Yeah.
That
Okay,
was-
Cherry
yeah.
Pie is
one's by
Warrant.
Yeah.
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 And they were like at the very end of
So-
the glam metal era.
So you have your hair metal and your bro country.
Uh huh.
Yeah, both of those need to fight each other to the death and both die.
Yeah. And you know,
Okay.
just to go a little deeper, I do like Pantera, but once I saw what they were doing before, once I saw that they in Soundgarden too, like I love Soundgarden, but once I made the connection, like, oh, Chris Cornell is like hair metal also, it really was hard for both of those bands for me to I really had to suspend some disbelief to continue liking both of those bands once I made the connection of where they came from.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Garth Brooks was a hair metal guy before he turned to country.
Was he really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Which Wild Horses is that Garth Brooks? Which I know he's got.
Friends
he doesn't
in Low
write his
Places.
shit.
He also had Chris Gaines too.
Yeah,
Yeah, stuff like that. Thunder Rolls.
yeah, that's all right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's whatever.
yeah, it's whatever.
It was huge at the time.
It's better than hair metal.
It sucked a lot of people I know into country
Yeah,
that were not into country. Garth Brooks pulled them into country
yeah.
like hardcore, and it was weird. But yeah, bro country is awful. That's my most hated. I love Denver Marie Williams.
Yeah. And Secret's out. God damn it.
God damn it.
Did you say what your most hated band was?
Oh, it went.
Is it Motley Crue?
It's in that genre. It's
Somewhere in
It's just everything hair metal.
Yeah, glam metal. Yeah.
Glam. Yeah.
Do you throw Guns N' Roses in there? Since
I
they
fucking
were
hate Guns N' Roses, but I don't hate them as much as I hate like 5 and
because
8
they were
years before
anti
them.
what was going on.
Kiss.
Like they were trying to be sludgy and nasty.
They fucking
Do it.
suck. Who was it? That was,
Show is over.
Is it over?
No.
You like Guns N' Roses?
Yeah, I'm a fan of them.
Appetite for Destruction is an iconic album.
Yeah.
You got to admit, even if
No,
you're
I
not
love
into.
them. Yeah.
But
Well,
they
I'll-
kind of went. The first video though, "Welcome to the Jungle," he had his hair up, sprayed up. Like they weren't
did.
completely innocent of the glam, but
Yeah.
But they also weren't
Their image.
wearing the makeup
right.
and crap. They were. It was one of those things like when in all those behind the music documentaries and stuff that talk about the hair metal.
Yeah, they had more of a biker look than a.
Yeah, when
Glam
they rolled
look.
in, everybody's like, "What the hell's going
Yeah.
on?" Because there's all these people like Trickster and shit that all had perms and crimped hair
Nelson.
and shit
Yeah.
and all the
Crimped hair.
they were wearing women's clothing like their leather lingerie over their blue jeans and shit, and yeah, that was a weird time, man. That was
Yeah.
a very
It
weird
was.
time. You go back and look at those old Motley Crue photos from like when they first got
Yeah.
started. You're like, what are you wearing?
Or look what the
over your
cat
stuff?
dragged in. How many times you're like, damn, they're hot.
Yeah. Poison.
Attribute it.
You tribute it, and the next thing you know, you found out that it's just four
Four men.
dudes.
Yeah.
One's balding.
Brett Michaels.
Oh, all right. You want to hear this audio?
Yeah, let's hear it.
All right. This
This
will
is-
I'm
sit
ready.
over.
This is so shit-tacular.
All right, let's get this fired up. Hold on. Let me open it with this over here, and here we go. Let's see.
Have you ever wondered what would happen if you merged Texas great blues band ZZ Top with the Christian themes of Christian rock band DC Talk? Well, look no further.
Rumor spreading around in that Israeli town about that manger in Bethlehem. And you know what I'm talking about. Just let me know if you want to go.
Stupid.
To go praise in Jesus' name. Am I on ketamine?
You sound like it.
Just got pray today. Got me a pocket full of beads.
He's got plates. That one's good. He knows how to use them. I'm gonna cure you all of sin and disease because everyone's crazy about a sharp-dressed priest. Give me
Why
all
Dustin
your
just mail
tithing
in that last word?
and your
Priest.
firstborn child too. What? Give me all your tithing. Don't stop until your life is through. The best thing to do when you're done with Sunday masses, go and drink the blood of Christ from cheap wine glasses.
Such irresistible ditties such as Wine Drinkers and Bread Eaters, Prayer Necklace, Final Suppers, I'm Good on Christian Wide, Waiting for the Ark, and Jesus Left the Rock, including this.
I ain't asking for much. The Lord gave me 10 commandments. Told me from a burning bush.
The rock crossover that nobody asked for, but the one we deserve. ZZ Talk's greatest hits, coming never on any platform. Hallelujah!
Very good, man.
It took you 4 years to put that together, because that's, or 5 years, right?
No, actually 2001, yeah, 4 years.
So 4 years.
I mean 2021, yeah.
We were down in Austin
Mhm.
on a JJTM road trip, and this was, we came up with it in the middle of the night,
Yeah.
right? Like,
Yeah, it was random.
Yeah.
we were at Jeremy's house.
Adderall
And
mushrooms.
somebody was talking about ZZ Top, and I said, "Oh, you mean the Christian band?" And I thought you said DC Talk. You were like, "ZZ Top is a Christian band."
So
hey,
then-
what if we merge it two and they became ZZ Talk? And then we
And the
started
rest
coming
of
up
the
with
night-
the rest is history.
We were
Started coming
singing
up
them.
with Christian-related song titles of ZZ Top.
That was back when we did a lot of alcohol and smoked a lot of weed.
was
ZZ Talk. What were you using for the voices?
Oh, that's FlexPitch and Logic Pro.
Good God.
Yeah, it's not 100% accurate depending on the
No
inflection
kidding.
from
it's
the.
out of control.
Well, I can't really control the.
That was the ketamine plug-in
inflection very much from the
put in.
source audio.
Well, I want to know what these people are using to like have like James Hetfield sing a different song, and it sounds perfect.
Yeah, I have no idea what's used with that.
I gotta go
Yeah.
find that.
Did you not do it once?
No,
I thought,
not that I no, not
I thought
using
we did
what
a
I
bit
have.
once, and you pulled a bunch of Hetfield, and we put it. Was that something that had
That was
been
already
done?
done.
Oh,
Yeah, but that guy he got in trouble. The guy that was doing it because he had an Instagram account that
Oh,
was
did
doing
he?
it with everything. Yeah, but having him sing all sorts of weird songs, and yeah, I want to know how they were doing that because that would make things way crazy.
yeah,
it would.
especially for your intros. I bet you the labels got involved.
Probably
And we're like, no more of that unless you want to pay us
the voice
for a
cloning.
Universal.
What about a band like? I mean, I see
John Philip Sousa.
It reminded me of Wilson Phillips. What about a band like that?
Who?
Do you like them? Hate them?
Who is it?
Three girls. Wilson Phillips.
Yeah, two of them were Brian Wilson's daughters, and then the other one was Michelle Phillips from the Mamas and the Papas. That's her daughter.
They had
I
that
don't
one
like the
song
Beach
that everybody
Boys.
loved, that was on all the time.
Is that Brian Phillips?
Just one more day.
Oh, Brian Wilson's
them?
Brian
daughters.
Wilson.
Yeah,
Brian Wilson.
yeah,
They're
yeah.
the ones that did the "Just One More Day."
yeah,
Yeah,
Hold
they
on.
sucked.
Hold on.
yeah. Hold on, that was the name
Hold
of their
on.
big song.
Yeah.
Hold on for just one more day.
It's gonna play. Oh, get into it.
For you. Don't ever let anyone step all over you.
Oh. Do I like that?
Yeah, when you're at Target shopping, it's playing on the PA.
I would rather hear that at Target than Guns N' Roses at Target.
Whoa. Interesting.
Because I could tune it out
Oh,
more
okay.
quickly. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think they don't sound like more accomplished musicians or performers, you know.
Yeah, I was at let me just get
You just
this
don't like
queued up.
major and minor pentatonics, man.
You don't think so?
Yeah.
I like Tool.
I was at God, where was it? Was it Target or Kroger? And this was playing over the
I want to go to a
PA.
Target that has a Guns N' Roses playing.
Yeah.
And I went, huh? What? As you're walking through Kroger trying to
Yeah.
buy groceries, love will tear us apart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should do a segment
Damn.
on grocery store music.
Well, we used to have a whole section of.
We did a Walmart.
We would take
Walmart-
bands and we'd place them in different departments of Walmart where they belonged.
Yeah.
Like who was it? Like Stained belong over where the tires were.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
I don't know. It was
Yeah.
bands like that.
Kid Rock was in the car accessories department.
Yeah.
Like where the
Like
air
where they-
freshener,
right.
the cheap air fresheners are hanging and
Right.
stuff.
Where was Five Finger? Because that was our number one Walmart band was Five Finger.
That's
Death
the one who
Punch.
started it, wasn't it?
And they were actually, where did we put them in the store?
I thought we put them where the animal
grills.
food was, the dog food and stuff.
Yeah,
And
Catnip.
remember when Walmart used to have fish?
Right.
Yeah, and gerbils and stuff. You'd put them in that section.
Five Finger?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Shit bands like that.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, Lincoln Park was over in the video game section.
Right.
Oh, I heard an I meant to bring this up when we first started the show. When I walked in, I didn't have my earbuds in. I was just listening to the AM radio, and there was a PSA that they played that was dogging video games, saying like it was a regular 30-second PSA that was in their traffic and was against video games.
Is
And
Doge coming after our games?
sounds like it, man.
Have you heard that one that they keep playing on the ticket that people are freaking out about it? But it's that lady. If you're illegal and in our state, we're going
Oh.
to kick you out. We're going to send you back home. Like,
It's one of our like a Texas politician.
yeah.
yeah.
And she's just ranting. And I'm like, who the fuck paid for this to be? And why is the ticket running it?
Yeah, especially as
That's
how they
odd.
betrayed everybody around COVID and went totally woke. I'm surprised they did
Kick
it.
him out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Mm.
to attack video games full on the public airways and just be like, it's going to cause your kid to go in a mass shooting and
There are
kill
3
themselves.
states that are
It's insane.
suing the big publishers out there
For video games?
Yeah, Missouri, Illinois, and Arkansas,
What are they suing them for?
because
I like how parents,
addicting they can be,
I like
which
how
is
parents just
fucking
skate on it.
stupid. Exactly, because I mean,
like, let's blame the game studios, not the
yeah,
parents.
not the parents. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
So what? Hold on. The state are suing the parents.
No,
or
the
suing
states are suing like the big gaming companies, like everyone from Microsoft, Nintendo, EA, Ubisoft was
because they're addicting.
yeah,
Nintendo?
So, can you sue?
Roblox.
Can you sue places that make addicting foods?
Yeah, where does it end?
Yeah,
Because
to me,
then
that's
you
no
should be
different,
able
yeah.
to. The states should be able to go after alcohol companies, the big alcohol companies. I mean, they've already gone after cigarettes before,
Mm.
but like, can you go after sugar companies or candy companies? Mars.
Well, I think
Mars
that's what,
M&M?
I think that's why RFK's in there, is maybe they're about to start going after
I mean, let's talk about other things that are addictive.
Your cell phone.
Yeah,
masturbation.
Everyone's suing.
Can you go after Apple and Samsung?
yeah, whatever other lesser manufacturers that are out there.
Yeah.
Can I sue can I sue Apple for being addicted to porn now?
I don't think they're the ones who addicted you to it. You just use that as a device to access stuff.
Yeah,
Bet you can sue the VPN company that allows you to access,
Yeah.
that you paid money to allow you to access porn sites in the state of Texas.
If you're on a VPN in the state of Texas.
That's just dumb. That's not going to hold up.
yeah, I don't think it is either.
If it does, I'll come and shoot them with my duck hunt light gun.
Why is that a thing
Your
in
zapper,
America?
yeah.
My zapper.
Why is it a thing in America that we always have to blame bad parenting on someone in entertainment, like Judas Priest? Like,
Or D. Schneider. Did you
Right,
hate him? He had
right.
hair.
Yeah,
it's insane. We have to be the only country that your kid goes and kills a bunch of kids, and then some band that, like Slipknot or something that he was listening to on, like, had in his phone, gets blamed for it.
Eminem and Marilyn
Eminem,
Manson.
right?
Well, it's way cheaper to run an ad campaign on that than to house people and give them mental health care and make sure they're fed, which is what will fucking
We've
drive you to do something crazy.
It's
yeah.
and that's another. He brings up a good point too.
He blames you, Denver.
Why are there?
Blame Denver.
Bring it on.
Why'd we stop doing insane asylums and stuff? It's like, how come we don't just privatize that like prisons and start throwing all these fucktards in that are completely insane, that are drooling on, a Burger King table with their own snot, and you're just trying to pick up a BK, little BK
Whopper.
Junior, a Whopper Junior with cheese, and you got to see that. It's insane.
Why did we stop lobotomies?
Well, I think they got scientifically kind of
I mean, I saw a bunch of photos.
start taking
of
out chunks of your brain.
I saw a bunch of photos from a friend of mine that went to the
Lobotomy store.
mental health museum,
Is there a mental health museum?
and there's a whole room that's just dedicated to lobotomies.
That's
And I
crazy.
Where's
saw
that
the
at?
before and after pictures, and they were pretty happy.
Well, they
it's in
yeah, because they're
Virginia.
no longer on Earth.
No, they were still alive.
No, lobotomies. When they're done with the lobotomies, they're pretty much drooling. That's why they stopped doing it.
They
They're
were
just
all
like,
smiling and happy.
like this.
It's not always like Sucker Punch. It was a great movie.
I guess it depends on what chunk of the brain they take.
Yeah.
Knowing my luck, they would only take the functioning part, and I'd just be shut down.
Right through the eye.
Which
batteries
functioning
would-
part?
Ice pick through the eye, right? Isn't that where they went? Right through there.
Oh,
right through
really?
the thing?
Jesus.
I thought they
Ice
had
pick,
scars on their head where they pulled the chunks.
Yeah, maybe so.
That's crazy.
Ugh.
I mean, we only know so
They-
much about the brain.
I think they just stopped doing that around like the beginning, like the 80s is when they finally stopped doing lobotomies, didn't they?
I think so.
I
yeah.
think the insane asylums were shut down in the 70s is because of the inhumane treatment that the patients had.
So now the public has to deal with the inhumane treatment from the psychos all over the place.
It is the National Health Museum. I'm trying to think of what city it was in. Closed. Keep talking. It's all good. I'm yawning. goddamn.
You
Why?
want to take a nap?
Here's the problem. You go to the Mental Health Museum website, and then they have a pop-up that pops up without an X anywhere. That will make you fucking mental.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a test.
Maybe it is. These motherfuckers. Fuck them.
Let's see
Why
what
don't you go there anyway?
the Chat GPT or say. Yep, the 70s is when they kind of put the kibosh on it.
It's in Boston.
Boston. Did you guys see we have the Medal of Honor Museum now in Arlington, Texas?
Did you watch the
I was not
drone
aware
and
of that.
fireworks?
No, I did not.
I heard the drone show was pretty cool. It lasted quite a while. It was pretty neat as it flew
I don't
over.
trust drones. They're not real. They're birds.
I don't trust birds. They're not real. They're drones. So take that, Spock. Yeah, I saw some of
Spock.
it and I heard the fireworks going off stuff.
He's dead.
I was like, neat.
You go by there yet?
No,
They got a helicopter.
they do.
Looks like it.
It's right by.
I just
the,
saw a picture on a Facebook or some kind of social media post.
It's right by the old ballpark, right?
I believe so.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe one day. I don't care. Fuck them. I don't care. I don't give a shit what those people did. Piss off
Well, Jason, you're not having a good show, are you?
all our ex-military, all our vets. Well,
But most of the military guys that listen to us know we're fucking with them.
yeah, we are fucking with them. So just chill out. We're gonna end the show here in a minute. You can go back and listen to your 5-finger fruit punch.
Nothing is over.
And
It's over, John.
watch
It's
Rambo.
over.
It's all good.
It's over, John.
All right, Denver, what you got?
What am I supposed to have?
You got anything to promote? I mean, besides the record and May 17th.
What kind of words do you got? You got any words?
Are you
Just a
still doing
few.
open mics at Gusto's?
Yeah, I do open mics at Gusto's.
Every
7 to 10 on
at
Wednesday.
Mucho
On
Gustos?
Wednesdays, yes.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Oh, yeah, I'll have to come up there and see.
Definitely. Good burgers. I ate there like 2 days in a row last week.
Yeah, they're fucking real good.
So good.
The chicken sandwich there,
Is that the way to go?
well,
Is that the secret?
it might be the best chicken sandwich ever. Fried chicken sandwich ever, maybe.
Really?
It's up there.
Hey,
Top 5 that I've ever had.
Is Gus
Williams-
gonna stab you now?
Williams Chicken,
Gusto?
or
No,
I believe
Gus's.
it's Dave's
Oh.
Hot Chicken. Have you guys had Dave's Hot Chicken sandwich?
No.
That's that thing from California everybody's freaking out about.
Very nice. They
Oh.
they put those bread and butter pickles on it instead of they do put pickles on it like Chick-fil-A, but they use bread and butter pickles and it's the hot chicken, like spicy. So good, man. Very good. What happened to remember when everybody couldn't find a Popeyes chicken sandwich for like
sandwich?
7 years and then they
Yeah.
came and then I guess they're done now. No one
I
talks
had
about it.
one.
You
of
finally
those
got your hands on
when
one.
I-
You said it was meh.
It was not.
Yeah.
I mean,
Great.
it wasn't anything that could take out Chick-fil-A, but this Dave's Hot Chicken Sandwich, it's there.
I'll try that.
You got to try.
Okay.
it. It's good stuff.
I went to the Target over here in Hearst,
Were they playing Guns N' Roses?
and they were playing No Love Will Never Tear Us Apart by Joy Division. But no, walked out and was like, what the fuck is going on across the parking lot? There were just cars everywhere.
HTO.
No, it was the Dave's Hot Chicken. They put
Oh,
one
yeah.
in right there, and the cars had double
It's pretty
looped
legit.
around the building to where they had to leave space so people could exit so they could continue the loop. It was like a giant snake game on your
How
fucking
many-
Nokia phone.
Yeah.
Wonder how many people in that drive-through were healthy.
Chick-fil-A?
No, he was talking about Dave's.
Oh, okay.
Bread and
either
butter
one.
pickles
I
are
think
the
I want
way
a
the
berry.
universe
I
shows
can't.
it
I can't
loves
get out
us.
and go
Yep.
to a
They're good.
Chick-fil-A, man. I can't
like
put
those
out
two
with those
Susie.
PTA moms and their freaking psycho kids.
You know, if you roll up to the drive-thru at a Chick-fil-A, though, and tell them they fucked you up your order, just like anywhere, they'll just give you one, you know? But
Oh,
especially
Do
at
it on the way
Chick-fil-A, 'cause
home.
that line's long,
yeah.
they're not going to fucking argue with you. Like, they want to move you through that line. I've done it a couple times, and I told my brother that I was doing it, and he was like, I'm gonna roll. There's a Chick-fil-A right down the street. I'm gonna give it a shot. You know, just be like, yeah, you know, I ordered the grilled chicken, you know, an hour ago, and like, or the fried, but I can't eat that.
Have
I'm on
they
a
busted
diet,
you
know?
yet and said, "Sir, you already came here for breakfast, lunch, and now supper"?
No, you I mean,
You can't do it.
I've only
back to
done it
back.
a couple times. I think 2 different Chick-fil-A.
You should try back to back for all 3 meals. See what, at one Chick-fil-A.
Hey,
see
I ain't
what happens.
afraid. I ain't afraid.
Video it too.
Hey, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie. I used
That'd
to do
be
that
awesome.
too.
Yeah.
When I was a poor boy working at Best Buy in high school and needed something to eat for lunch,
Yeah.
Just make up something.
we'd call down somewhere or something.
Man, I
Yeah.
found
I'd
this
be like-
roach in my taco.
Be like, man, we came up there a little while ago and got our order. We came back to the office and man, it's all jacked up.
Yeah.
You know, you gave us chicken sandwiches. We wanted burgers, whatever. Whataburger would change it all the time.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
kids don't care.
But Whataburger's line's slow though.
Yeah,
So
it
I don't.
is.
I mean,
it always
I'm not,
is.
I'm not like super. I don't know. I had someone tell me like justified stealing from. I don't know. Like I don't normally steal, but I mean, fucking.
I'm
fucking,
hungry.
It's fucking Chick-fil-A,
Yeah.
and I'm hungry, and their profits are fine. And
Why
they-
the fuck would I blow up a Chick-fil-A? It's fucking
you know,
delicious.
it's fucking Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
They charge way too much for something that costs cents.
That's right. And the
make.
Jesus shit,
Yeah.
like,
Although there are not as many chickens in the world now, so, or at least in the U.S.
yeah.
Chickens are becoming rare, so
Yeah.
could be cutting into their profits some. Not really. Do it. Go out there, do it. I tell you what, everybody listening, email us your stories of you getting free food this week from fast
Chick-fil-A.
food chain restaurants. We'll read them on the air next week.
Chick-fil-A is the price. Whataburger,
We won't tell
Whataburger
'em
needs
your
to do the. They need to go to the Chick-fil-A training though, because you're right. What is it about Whataburger that's always the longest line in town and takes 45 minutes? It seems like. They need to go get training
That's why I
from
call it
Chick-fil-A because
Whataburger.
Chick-fil-A has it down. They got like 6 people. They're doing that Dutch Brothers type thing where they got like 6 kids taking your order out in front before you get to the place where you take your order. That's how you do it, I guess.
They are cooking a raw
They are,
patty,
man.
you know, at Whataburger.
They do cook it to order, yeah.
Yeah, they got a
It's
raw
not
patty
stuff
that they're
just sitting
cooking.
there.
Oh, that's a good
And
point. That's a good point.
they're not. I worked there one time for 2 or 3 weeks.
Which
they're
one?
not- Hewlin.
Was it long enough to smell
Yeah.
like an onion?
Dude, I would. They wouldn't give us food either. Like eating there, they're paying you minimum wage, so I would steal food
Yeah, for
from
sure.
there while I was working, and I'd take it home every night. And I ate there for like 10 days in a row. And one night I took home a big old greasy ass bag of food, and looking at it made me sick.
I had 2 friends that worked there for like a year almost,
Yeah,
and they started just smelling like onions,
yeah.
like fried onions or cooked onions.
That's
I was
what
like,
Seth's
Yeah.
brother smelled like every time he came in when they were living at that apartment
He goes,
over there.
Man,
It's
I've
like
got
every single time.
I've
Luke.
got deodorant
Biscuits.
on and everything. It's just like it's seeped into their skin that they from working there for so long.
But I think Whataburger's slow because they're not high staffed. They cook it to order. They know you want it, so they don't have to add more staff. Like the people that
Yeah.
love Whataburger are like, that's the only place they can get it.
And most of the time, he goes after 10 p.m. anyway,
Yeah.
and that's when the lines are crazy.
True.
But
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
$2.99 for that taquito or $3.59. That's bullshit, man. Whataburger's overpriced.
Yeah.
$3.59 for
Everybody's overpriced.
Whataburger has always been overpriced.
Taco Casa's still. You can get out if you don't get anything tricked up.
Oh, they've started jacking shit up.
Oh, have they?
They've started jacking shit
Price
up.
of chicken.
Dude, you know who
going
really
up?
fucks you?
Ooh.
Straight in the anus hole with their fist? Fuel City. So you go in there and you want their breakfast tacos, right? You're like, okay, yeah, I want a sausage egg. I want 3 sausage egg breakfast tacos. They're like, okay, well, they're, I don't know, $2.75 each or some shit like that. And then you're like, well, I want cheese on them. They charge you like 50 cents each taco.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah. It's fucking ridiculous.
Dude.
Still delicious though. Whataburger's is the best like fast food place in Texas though for sure. I don't understand when people try to hold up In-N-Out to Whataburger. It's not even close, man. Not even close. I like In-N-Out. It's better in California, I think.
Should have stayed in California. I think it's
But
great. But
it
doesn't need
once
to
it
be here.
right, it's not the same.
I don't
It's
care
like-
for In-N-Out.
I don't know. Give me a Brahms burger over all of them.
Brahms is good
Oh,
too.
Brahms is
Yeah,
awesome,
anyone
yeah.
that does the charbroil and stuff is pretty decent. Except
Brahms is
Burger King
badass.
mixed up. Yeah, Brahms. You had their
Double
breakfast,
dip
dude?
cone for like $1.79. You get a mix, candy bar mix for $2.40. Do it all
Yeah.
the time.
Fat. They load them up too.
Yeah.
Like they're not cheesing out on their scoops.
And
Their
White
breakfast
now,
is good too.
nearly did a white now,
Yeah.
right now.
The white way.
The white way. They have a Hawaiian burger going at Brahms.
I saw the
with
advertisement
a nice
for
little
that.
ring of pineapple between two patties.
That's good.
I'm in. I'm in.
Oh, yeah.
I'm party.
Red Robin has a good teriyaki burger with a.
There's
with
his.
the
They do.
pineapple
I've
on
That's
it.
had that
about
one
all
before.
I'll
Pretty
eat
good.
from there. That's all I'll ever eat.
How was
from
the
there.
Brahms one?
I haven't had it yet. I
Oh.
messed up this evening, and I should have got one, and I didn't. I just got a regular burger.
Brahms has a good breakfast too. I
Yeah?
think, yeah,
Yeah, they got a good breakfast.
decent breakfast.
Hell yeah.
But the breakfast burger from Whataburger, delicious. Better than
Yep.
Wendy's. Wendy's has one too, but the best is Whataburger. So, and then OC. Remember when they used to have that big old fat?
They're not even around anymore, right?
I don't think so.
They're gone.
Big fat
I only
breakfast
knew of
burrito.
the one on 377.
That's the one I'm talking about.
I
They
think
they
It's
they
gone, right?
I think it is.
Yeah.
they used to have that
Good one.
breakfast burrito they had there. Ooh.
You ever go to Fat Burgers?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that one that's by Guitar Center.
I've ordered several times from there.
Yeah, that place is great.
Yeah, really good.
Really good. All right, those are the important topics we're here to talk about this week. So,
All right, well, y'all take that information and go
yeah,
with it.
Denver, thank you for coming over.
Thanks for having me.
We were supposed to have another guest call in tonight, but I guess they got busy. I'll try to arrange it for next week. This is a pretty large guest that will be coming to Dickie's here in a month or two, 3 months. So hopefully next week he's able to call in. We'll see. Until
Yeah.
then, we'll just rock the Cradle of Love as a hint. Wink, wink.
Don't love
Uncle
easy,
Cradle-
it's
Oh.
true.
Wink, wink.
Is it our bit?
No.
Oh.
All right, we're out of here. We'll see you next week.
Party. All right, pants.
Bye.
We all are in black shirts, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
Think about that.
Denver's looks a little more blue on the feed. So does yours.
We're all in black.
All right. Good night, chat.
Good night, chat. Thank you.